Going live.
Oh, yeah. Can I grab one of the old chairs down from that room?
And if you're ready, I'll turn it up.
We did. We grab me a chair real quick. We did here. Are you muted? As long as you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you. As long as you're muted, we may say something we should.
Exactly. Yeah. We're dangerous guys.
I'm just throwing it out. All right. It's pretty much. I'm the color guy.
Exactly.
Why it's color.
Right. Gotta make it exciting.
All right.
We got a stats guy? Holy cow.
Welcome, everyone. We're about 4:41 left to go here in this opening game tonight. We're here at the Class 1A Division I Sub-State basketball games here at Canton-Galva. And the first games tonight will be Sylvan Lucas Unified versus Rural Vista.
A couple of lady teams from up north. Hopefully you can hear us both. North of us, north of 56 Highway. We're glad to have them here. Doc, who comes in the higher seed?
That's a great question. This Class 1A Division I Sub-State, not to get too deep into the weeds, but we did have 8 schools as a part of this sub-state, or 8 slots, so to speak, a part of this sub-state, and 7 schools. So obviously the number 1 seed, Little River, will get a bye, and did get a bye last Thursday, didn't have to play anything until tonight. So
both the boys and the girls
yes.
on that Little River teams. We
Yeah.
watched the girls. They've got some, I don't know how you say, we can't officially call them mares, but they got some studs
Yeah.
on both the boys and the girls.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the female term for
Yeah.
having studs. We're just going to go ahead and call them studs
Yeah.
on the ladies' side as well. So,
But Sylvan Lucas Mustangs are number 2 seed, and these Rural Vista Heat is number 3 seed. Sylvan Lucas comes in with an 11-4 record, and Rural Vista came in with an 11-5 record. Sylvan beat Solomon 50-28 last Thursday, and Rural Vista beat, of course, our own Canton-Galva Eagles 61-38. So that's the reason why those 2 teams have advanced and will go against each other tonight in this opening game. So,
well, for those of you that are just joining us on the YouTube, never listened to us, I don't recall that, Doc, you and I had a call with either one of these teams against our own Canton-Galva Eagles. So this is the first time for us to see these young ladies out here on the hardwood.
Yep.
And the first time for many of you, probably all of you out there listening out there in YouTube land, to listen to us. We want to thank the Canton-Galva broadcasting group. Our Coach Kaufman here, over here organizing this, has asked us to be behind the microphone here. So we hope to bring you a little bit of enjoyment, a little bit of color, a little commentary as you watch from home, the confines of YouTube land, and in your own safe chair. There was a few nights that we broadcast where I didn't really. I mean, I'm a whopping block and a half away, and you're a half a block away from this here facility.
Right.
And it was kind of sketchy to get here. Today, not so much. Could have walked here, enjoyed the beautiful day. But we're glad to have you out there listening to us, watching along. Good luck to both teams tonight. Again, Doc, glad to be here with you.
yeah, thanks, Trevin. We'll really appreciate being able to do this with you tonight. And again, you mentioned it. I mean, a couple weeks ago it was -14. Today it was 70. So welcome to Kansas, I guess. So
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's a great day. You always talked about my cattle needing some mittens or something out there.
exactly. Yeah, you can pull the blankets and mittens off your cows today, and I'm sure they were kicked back and putting on their.
We did. I rolled into the pasture this morning. There was 3 new babies, and I didn't even worry about it. Cows over there. It was a whole lot funner than 2 weeks ago. Actually, happened to have our first baby colt today as well, so we're on the
really
boards
cool.
there.
Okay.
You betcha.
That's
so enough
awesome.
about that. We're set to tip off here. We stopped the clock with a minute. We'll turn it over to the broadcast here on the hardwood.
Well, Doc.
So we're going to have Rural Vista as the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, Doc. They're going to be in black.
Indeed, we're just now getting ready to get going, listening to starting lineups. And again, if you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in as we'll try to provide some play-by-play action that's going on here on the court for you to kind of visualize wherever you're at and hopefully provide somewhat of entertainment. If you don't think we're funny, just push the off button. I get that. So.
Glorious thing about TV, you're not going to offend us one bit. We will not know if you hit mute.
Exactly. And again, if you're just joining us, this is Class 1A Division I Sub-State opening game tonight for Canton-Galva. Great to be hosting this. Wish our teams were in it, but those things happen. We're, again, listening to just opening lineups. Again, Sullivan beat Solomon last Thursday to get to this point in the tournament, and Rural Vista beat our own Canton-Galva Eagles last week to get, obviously, to this stage of the tournament. So it will be Sullivan Lucas United versus Rural Vista tonight, and again, we'll try to provide information about what's going on during these games wherever you're at. And again, thanks for tuning in.
So Sylvan Lucas is going to be wearing the home whites. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. As COVID rules have changed the way we watch sports, they've also changed sports slightly. And we're going to have our non-tip-off tip-off. And the ball will go to the visiting Rural Vista Heat. The Heat are going to run number 10, Amber Brockmeyer. Number, I believe, 24, Megan Brockmeyer. Number 12, Cammie Jacobson. Number 40, Casey Akers. And as the ball is thrown in, the remaining Heat player is number 11, Chance Johnson. Will be the 5 starters for the Rural Vista Heat.
Opening shot by number 12 looked like
That was Cammy Jacobson on the shot there, Doc.
Can get that to go. Rebounded by Rule Vista as they bring the ball up the court. Try to work it inside, and that's knocked away by Rule Vista. It will remain the Mustangs a ball.
The Mustangs start number 3, Emma Fickenbinder. Number 14, Cadence Nordorf. Number 11, Keely Nobby. Number 15, Sophie Pinscott. As that shot falls.
That was number 15, Sophie
Pincost, I believe is how you say that.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Those of you listening at home, if we butcher one of these names, even if we screw it up a little bit, feel free to send somebody a text here in the stands to come up and correct us. We would rather be told, hey, we screwed up, get it right, than continue to mess it up the rest of the evening.
Exactly. Again, that opening shot by Pencost was good. They're on the board first, the Mustangs, 2-0.
The remaining starter for the Mustangs, number 21, Brooke Wehrman, as that ball is going to go out of bounds and going to be turned over to the Heat.
Yeah, probably the two players to pay attention to for Sylvan Lucas tonight will be Nobi, who averages about 11.9 points a game with 6 rebounds. Then Nondorf, who does dump in about 10 baskets a game average with about 4.7 rebounds. So.
Oh, the block here by number 14. The Mustangs, number 14, Cadence Nondorf, with the block, gets to go the distance, and his ball falls out of bounds, though, with a good block. And number 12, Cammy Jacobson returns the favor.
Yeah, block inside. It is now the Heat's ball as they work it around the perimeter. Rule Vista having it stolen by number 21, Brooke Werman.
Good defense early on by both teams, Doc.
Sylvan Lucas having it knocked away and stolen back by Rule Vista, but then stolen again by Rule Vista, number 14. Quick hands, Cadence Nondorf picked up the ball after that steal and put it directly into the basket. They are ahead 4-0 here early, 5:26 left in this first quarter.
Early on, the Stripes are letting them play. That's number 3, Emma Fickenbinder with the steal. Well defended there by 24, Megan Brockmeyer. Ball is out of bounds. But we've seen a little bit of basketball played here, Doc, and no fouls being called.
Yep.
Refs letting them play.
Let them go a little
Sub-State.
bit. Mustangs try to work it inside. It looks like it's been knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Mustangs. Looks like Rule Vista got a hand on that.
Cammy Jacobson almost stole the ball away, but falls out of bounds. Mustang basketball under their own goal.
Another inside shot attempt by number 3. That was Finkenbinder, couldn't get it to go, had it blocked, and then Rule Vista wasted no time getting back down the court and getting the ball in the basket. Who was that? I missed
Brecken
that.
Main, number 12, with a beautiful put in. And she comes away with the basketball right there.
Another quick steal by Rule Vista. Mustangs of Lucas Sylvan up by 2 points, 4-2. Rule Vista with a shot in the corner. That was
That was 12 again, Brecken.
Cammy Jacobson, looks like that was the shot by her, like number 12, I think.
Oh,
in the
that's
corner.
correct. We've got
Yeah.
2 12s on that team, and you're
Exactly.
100% right, Doc. We have had this team before.
Yeah. Number 14, Nondorf couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Rule Vista. Rule Vista inside, number 11. Chancey Johnson could not get that to go. Rebounded by the Mustangs.
Number 14, Cadence. Number 11 with the shot.
Wow.
Kelly Nobby.
Well, Nobby with a three-pointer, and that was nothing but the bottom of the net on that one.
That's what we were looking for. We got a first timeout called here.
Yeah.
We have a stoppage of play Again, if you're just joining us, we thank you very much out there in YouTube land. I want to thank the Canton-Galva broadcast crew. We've got a great crew tonight.
Yeah.
Up here. They're headed up by Coach Kaufman and all that he does. We got 3 different camera angles tonight, I believe, or 3, maybe 1 on the scoreboard, 2 other cameras out here. So, and I don't know. I guess we haven't gotten fired yet.
No, doing all right. Doing all right.
They're bringing us to you tonight.
Exactly. 4:03 left in this first quarter. The score is 7-2. Lucas with 7. Rule Vista Heat with 2. So.
Oh, the quick poke away. That was 21.
Yeah, Mustangs almost came away with the steal against Rule Vista.
Brooke Wehrman almost got it.
Heat with the ball, top of the key. They try to work it inside to number 12. That's Jacobson again. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by the Mustangs.
You bet. Number 11 of the Mustangs, Kelly Knobby.
Strong move inside by number 14. Candace Nondorf. She went just straight to the hole. Got another shot off. 9-2.
And then pokes it away, does Noddy.
Yep, another steal by the Mustangs. They do work it inside to number 11. That was just a good look inside.
How about that feed?
Yeah, that was a nice feed to Nabi. She gets another shot off, and the 11-2 is the score. Rule Vista need to try to get on the board, and number 12 for Rule Vista from way downtown and nothing but the bottom of the net for 3.
That's Jacobson giving him a much-needed boost for the Heat.
Another inside shot by number 14 for the Mustangs. Candace Nondorf couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Rule Vista. 2:44 left in this first quarter, 11-5. Lucas Mustangs are ahead against these Rule Vista Heat.
That was a good take there by number 10 in the Heat. Just didn't go in the hoop. Another good look for the Heat.
Yeah, that was by Brockmeyer, Megan style. There's 2 Brockmeyers, so you got to decipher between the 2, but that was Megan. Couldn't get it to go. Shot by Mustangs, rebounded by Rule Vista, and then looks like they were fouled by the Mustangs. That foul was going to go against number 21, Brooke Werman. I think, is that our first foul of the game?
I think that's the first whistle other than an out of bounds.
Gotcha.
We haven't had a traveling violation or
Wow.
a foul up until right there with 2:18 to go as the Heat play it in.
Rule Vista with the ball. They do get it inside to number 10, Amber Brockmeyer.
That's going to be 40 with the shot, though.
Oh, excuse me, that's Casey Akers, yeah. That was Casey inside, number 40. Good correction on that. Mustangs with the ball, top of the key. 1:50 left in this first quarter. They do have a lead by 4. 11-7 is the score. They do work it inside to number 14. Nondorf couldn't get that to go. Blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. It looks like number 2.
It's going to be Liz Klein, I believe, checking in. Going to give 21, Brooke Wehrman, a break here at the 1:35 mark in this opening period.
Mustangs poked away by Rule Vista. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. Mustangs with the ball as they try to work it inside.
Shot by number 3, Emma Finkenbinder's off the mark. Rebounded 24. I believe that's Megan Brockmeyer, the Megan style.
Oh, wow. That was a nice block by number 11.
And then goes the distance, does number
Yeah.
11. Keely Nobby. I
Yeah.
believe that's Keely. We'll get an
Yep.
official over here by one of the.
That was a block inside, and then she went coast to coast for the basket. Just a nice play on both ends of the court. Rule Vista with a running shot by number 10. Amber Brockmeyer could not get that to go. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Again, with about 30 seconds left in this first quarter, the score is 13-7.
Caden's taking her time bringing it up.
Mustangs over Rural Vista, so.
Have to wonder here, Doc, if they're going to play for the last shot of this period.
Yeah, probably so, I would think. Going to be patient as they are ahead by 5 points already.
Oh, nice screen.
Mustangs number 11. Kelly Nobby couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Rural Vista. 3 seconds left. 3-point attempt.
Oh, the rebound and the putback. Casey Akers right there.
Yep, Chancey Johnson with the shot. Casey Akers with the follow. With
I don't
about
know that they're going to give it to her,
left.
though.
Looks like we're having a little bit of a zebra meeting here in the middle of the court to see if at that point it's going to work or
zebras.
not.
We have yet to see it go up on the scoreboard. I believe they're calling that one off. Well, we don't know.
Yep.
Hey, yep, they're going to count it. I think 2 fingers going down, they're going to count it.
Yep. So that last shot did count, which means the Mustangs of Lucas are ahead 13-7. Looks like they're
13-9. It'll be with them 2 points going on the
so
board.
they are going to give those 2 points to the Heat. So 13-9 is the opening score of your first quarter. And again, if you're just joining us, this is the opening game of our 1A Sub-State basketball tournament here in Canton-Galva. Appreciate you joining us. 1A Division I.
The Mustangs in the home whites. The Heat of Rural Vista in the visiting dark colored. It's Kenobi, thank you.
Oh, it is Kenobi.
It's Kenobi and Cadence Nondorf.
Nondorf, okay.
Thank you.
Yep, we appreciate those corrections. We want to get that right. So Kenobi instead of just Nobi. So the K is not silent. You do add it to the name a little bit.
We're not guaranteeing you we're going to get them right from here on out. We're going to try, though, as we go in Heat basketball.
Kenobi. All right, here we go. Already started the second quarter. Mustangs ahead 13-9.
Liz Klein, one of the shorter basketball players out there on the court with the rebound for the Mustangs.
Corner shot by number 11, Kelly Kenobi. No good, rebounded by Rural Vista. Corner 3 by Rural Vista, number 12. Brecken Mine could not get that to go. I think that's Brecken. No, that's Cammie Jacobson. We need to make sure we get the 12s right. Rebounded by Cammie Jacobson for Rural Vista as she brings the ball up the court, and that was almost stolen. It was stolen by number 3.
That's Finkenbinder.
Nice play by her. Mustangs do work it inside to number 11. No, Kenobi could not get that to go. Rebounded by Rural Vista.
We're going to get our first traveling violation.
Yeah, number 11 for Rural Vista tried to pass it off to Bruckmeyer. That was Johnson to Bruckmeyer, and that she wasn't prepared to get that basketball, so that caused a travel ball. Went back to the Mustangs.
That shot was blocked by Amber Bruckmeyer.
Yep, rebounded by Akers. Number 12 tried to get a shot off Cammie Jacobson, but it was blocked from behind by number 11, Keely Kenobi again.
And Cadence Nondorf in on the block as well, I believe. That's going to be another traveling violation as number 12 picked up her dribble.
Jacobson, too many steps on that as the ball's going to go back to the Mustangs.
So we saw an extremely clean first period as far as officiating is concerned.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of early traveling violations. How about the defense being played by both teams here?
Absolutely. Mustangs with the ball as they work it around the perimeter. Both teams really showing some defense. Corner shot by number 2 for the Mustangs. That
was Liz Klein off the mark, but a way to beat the zone right there. Shot just needs to go in for her.
Rural Vista with the ball. Oh, they tried to work it inside, and that was stolen by number 11, Kenobi. She spins, gets it back out to number 22. Nice little shot by number 22. That's
Sienna Nondorf, I believe.
Sienna Nondorf, just inside the.
Oh, they're going to get the harm on number 14. They're going to call Cadence Nondorf with the foul.
Yeah, she's a little frustrated by that. I think she felt like she got all ball, but that is going to send number 22 for the Rule Vista Heat, and that's Reedy to the line to shoot. That first shot is no good. Oh, that's not 22, that's 12, sorry. That is Cammie Jacobson that's to the line shooting for Rule Vista. Her first shot was no good. Getting ready for her second shot. Again, the score 15-9. The Mustangs are ahead early in this first half.
Rebounded
by
the
Akers.
Putback did not go in.
Yeah, probably should have been able to get that to go in, but couldn't get it to go in. Ball just rolled off and rebounded by the Mustangs. Mustangs being patient with their offense as they have a 7-point lead here early in the first half.
Yeah, this zone for Rural Vista causing a little bit of trouble right there, as you see. I'm not sure who they're going to call that foul on, if they're going to give it to 24 or not.
Yeah, I think that's going to be against Jacobson for Rule Vista as they were trying to work the ball into Kenobi for a shot.
Going to give that foul to 24 of the Heat. That's Megan Brockmeyer. But really, she had position there.
Yeah, and that Kenobi, she averages about 12 points a game.
Coming over the steal here, number 10. Ball is on the ground. Just fight for it.
Rule Vista able to come out of that scrum with the ball. Trying to get it up the court quickly. Number 11 for Rule Vista. Can't get it to go.
Akers there with a rebound and the putback.
Akers was there at the right time for that rebound. That initial shot was by Chancey Johnson. Akers with the rebound for the Heat.
That shot was off the mark for Brooke Wehrman.
4:43 left in this first half. 15-11 is the score. Corner shot by Rule Vista Heat's number 11.
Johnson, I believe.
Couldn't get that to go.
Going to get a timeout here.
Looks like the Mustangs of Sylvan Lucas want a timeout to kind of talk about it a little bit. And again, we're at 4:34 in the first half, and your score is 15-11. Mustangs over the Heat.
Yeah, Mustangs head coach Craig Barkman, he had a substitute sitting down there at the scores table for a while. I have to wonder if maybe that timeout wasn't just to get a player in the game as much as anything, as his team leads 15-11. Well played basketball game so far. Clean basketball game, aggressive basketball game. Pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, not many fouls, not many too many things going on. Again, probably that's what you expect when you get basketball to this level, sub-state and state basketball. I mean, these are supposed to be the best of the best. So Mustangs bring the ball in with 4:32 left in this half, and with a 4-point lead over Rule Vista Heat.
Ball poked away. We're going to get a foul, though.
Yeah, that's going to be against Jacobson again, a little aggressive. She made a nice defensive play poking the ball away, but
I think we're going to get 24 Brockmeyer on that one.
Oh, was that Brockmeyer?
That's Brockmeyer, okay. But that's her second.
Megan Brockmeyer.
Right, back to back.
That's going to send her to the bench for a little bit, and that's going to bring in Chancey Johnson, looks like, for Rule Vista as the Mustangs have the ball. Corner shot by number 14 for the Mustangs. Candace Nondorf couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by the Heat, Rule Vista. With the ball, behind by 4 points, 15-11 is your score. Really a swarming defense by both sides, really creating issues for both these teams.
I don't know if you folks at home can hear the crowd noise or not. Got a nice little crowd here. As number 11 for the Heat, Chancey Johnson gets her shot blocked, but brings the score to within 2. But the crowd was getting a little restless on that offensive possession for the Heat.
Looks like
we're going to get a jump ball called right here.
yeah, it looks like the Heat have come roaring back a little bit against these Mustangs and have tightened up the score a little bit, 15-13. I know at one point they were down by 7 and sometimes 9 points, but they've been able to close the gap here in the first half. Mustangs with the ball, and they do bring it in.
Going to get a traveling violation.
Yeah, that's going to go against number 14, Candace Nondorf, a little bit too aggressive with her feet and couldn't get the ball down in time. That's going to cause a travel, and the ball's going to go back to Rule Vista with 3:20 left in this first half.
Oh, great hands with the
nice
interception.
Yeah, nice steal by number 14.
It's Nondorf Candace again as her shot is off the mark. And 21, I believe we're going to get the old-fashioned over-the-back call.
Yeah.
Brooke Wehrman for the Mustangs is going to get called with the harm. That's her second.
Looks like Kenobi's going to check in the game for number 22, Sienna Nondorf. Going to send her to the bench for a little bit. Rule Vista with the ball. Down by 2, 15-13. Looking to tie the score up a little bit.
Or possibly take the lead.
They do try to get it inside. It's poked away by the Mustangs. Mustangs come roaring down the court. There's number 14. Sidestep, tried to get a shot off, couldn't get it to go.
Jacobson elevates over everybody for the rebound.
Candace Nondorf couldn't get that to go, and Jacobson does elevate quite well to get that rebound. Just inside the three-point line is a shot by number 4, Bailey Rapp. Couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by the Mustangs, number 3, going coast to coast. Couldn't get that to drop. That was Finkenbinder. Rebounded again by Rule Vista. They try to get it inside to Akers. Akers is going to try to get a shot off and be fouled pretty hard by Kelly Kenobi, and that's going to send Akers to the line to shoot 2 and possibly tie this ball game up with 2:20 left in this first half.
Jacobson doing work on the glass, getting the rebound for the Heat.
First shot is in and out by Akers.
Pretty good looking free throw, just didn't go through.
Second shot rolls in and out.
We're going to get another chance, I think. Yeah, he's a lane violation against the Mustangs.
Yep. Shot off the mark on the second attempt. As a result of a lane violation, neither one of those shots could get in for Akers. Rule Vista did get the rebound off the free throw attempt, and
gonna
ball
stay
batted
right
out
here
of
with
bounds.
the Heat.
Yeah, batted out of bounds by Mustangs. Going to stay with the Heat. 2:09 left in this first half. Rule Vista looking for an opportunity to either tie this ball game up or go ahead for the first time, I think, in this ball game.
There's the chance.
Three-pointer.
Off the mark. We're going to get a foul on Akers.
That was a three-point attempt by Jacobson. Couldn't get it to go. Foul under the basket as it's going to go back to the Mustangs, and that foul is going to go against Akers. I think that is her first foul.
That's our first foul. And for the Heat fans, probably don't agree with that one. As much bumping has been going on throughout this first half. Going to get a traveling violation here.
Yeah. Looks like number 14 for the Sylvan Lucas Mustangs, Candace Nondorf she was trying to split the defense and couldn't get the ball down on the floor and traveled, so.
Kind of got tripped up there.
Yeah, ball back over to Rule Vista with 1:44 left in this first half.
Nice trap defense there by the Mustangs. As they lead 15-13, we're going to get a substitution as number 2, Liz Klein, checks back in. She's going to give Cadence Nondorf much needed rest as she has put in work here in this first half.
Rule Vista with the ball, looking again to tie this ball game up. 15-13 is your score with 1:37 left. Rule Vista tried to get it inside to Akers, but was stolen away by the Mustangs, and they do quickly bring it up the floor. Kenobi, top of the key. Oh, nice inside pass.
What a feed
Yeah.
How about Liz Klein? We can talk about that shot going in, but you got to give credit for the assist. Number 2, Liz Klein with a beautiful feed.
Yeah, Brooke Warman in the right place at the right time, able just to lay it up, but that was as a result of a good feed inside. Rule Vista with the ball. 1 minute left in this first half. Shot by Rapp, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded again by Kenobi.
Akers had a chance with a putback too, and it came up short. Quick hands there by Johnson, number 11 of the Heat. We are down to 35 seconds left to go in this opening half.
Mustangs with the ball and a 4-point lead, 17-13 over the Rule Vista Heat. Kenobi inside with the shot, can't get it to go. Rebounded by number, I couldn't tell who that was.
I believe that was 15 for the Mustangs, but eventually Akers came away with it. 13 seconds left to go in this opening half. Wide open shot here for Johnson.
Oh,
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Nice job on that, yes. Nice three-pointer by Rule Vista, and that sends the Heat crowd into a frenzy as we're here at the end of the first half. The Sylvan Lucas United Mustangs 17, Rule Vista Heat 16. That was kind of a fun first half.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a low-scoring game, low-scoring contest here as our statisticians bring us the stats. But the Mustangs had the point advantage the whole game, the whole first half here. But the three ball got them back, got the Heat back in the game as they trailed 9-2, and that three ball put them right back in it. Brought it to 9-5, then 9-7, and then here at the end they were down by 5. Got a nice bucket, got the steal, and then the three ball there again to bring it to within 1. So fun first opening game here for our host here. We welcome you here, Doc. Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, it was just a really great first half, and again, sounds like these officials are going to let them bang a little bit inside. There was some good defense being played back and forth for both teams, and really it's a pretty clear picture of where they're actually seated in terms of this tournament. Sylvan Lucas is number 2 in this Class 1A Division I sub-state, and the Rule Vista Heat were seated number 3. Sylvan Lucas coming into the tournament had a record of 11-4, and Rule Vista had a record of 11-5. So yeah, it's a pretty clear picture of number 2 versus number 3, and no real dominant team per se, as we can see in the first half. 17-16 is your score. The Mustangs come out of the first half clinging to a 1-point lead, but the Heat did battle back there towards the end. And you got some stats for us there, Trevin?
Absolutely, but the Heat, traveling into the locker room carrying old Papa Mo with them. So we'll see what the opening period of the second half has for us. Sylvan, bring you some stats here. Keeley, number 11, Keeley Kanabi with 4 points. She also has a rebound and a couple 3 steals. Also with 4 points for Sylvan is number 14, Cadence Nondorf. Hey, we got groceries in here tonight. We go get us some popcorn. We just got an announcement from Athletic Director Coach O'Connor that we have full concessions in here tonight. So that's good news to me.
Might have a little hospitality there, Trevin, actually. So
I don't know how well I can. I kind of mumble as it is. You give me some popcorn, it'll make it a whole lot worse.
Exactly.
But, several Sylvan Mustangs on the steals column. We have multiple steals in there, ladies with at least 3 steals. Leading the all scorers for the game, number 11, Chancey Johnson, has 5 points, as does number 40, Casey Akers. Casey Akers in the first half has 6 rebounds.
Okay.
So pretty impressive. That's incorrect. Make that 8 rebounds. So pretty impressive opening half for the young lady, number 40, who does have a height advantage over all of the Sylvan Mustangs. We've seen them try to feed it to her. Active hands by the Mustangs getting that ball poked away more times than not. But still, Akers with 5 points and 8 rebounds in that opening half.
Sounds good. Again, we're here at the halfway point of our first opening game here at Class 1A Division I Sub-State that's being hosted here at Canton-Galva. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know, Trevin, unless you have anything else to say, we may just take a quick break and come back for the second half.
That popcorn's calling my name. We're 6 minutes out. We'll rejoin you here at about the 2-minute mark. Give us a 4-minute break. So, again, appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. We'll see you back here in about 4 minutes.
The Eagle Power Club has been raising money to donate to USD 419 for Moderator Stadium improvements and the past few
street at Canton Lockers.
The CG Sit Down is a podcast run by students here at Canton-Galva. Hosted by Lane Hebert, Clay Weedle, and Andrew Preeb, the podcast talks about our school and the community. The goal of our podcast is to inform our community about school activities and businesses in our area. In our podcast, we interview students, educators. The CG.
Here at Sunflower Mercantile, our mission is to create employment opportunities for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in our community. Our products include handmade and hand-packaged soap, lotions, and candles, as well as locally sourced coffee, home decor, and other products. Come visit us in downtown McPherson to check out our great products at great prices. Or visit our website at sunflowermercantileks.com, where you can shop online, pick up in store, and even have items shipped to you. And go ahead, bring your dog. We have pet products too.
The Eagle Power Club has been raising money to donate to USD 419 for Moderator Stadium improvements and the past few years by selling bricks. Prior to this, the press box and concessions building was crumbling, and it was determined that it wasn't able to be fixed without a major overhaul. The Eagle Power Club was formed to come up with a way to help the school to be able to afford to upgrade the facilities to something nicer and safer. Thanks to donations of over $100,000, over $10,000 in
You have Katie in classes too tomorrow. Give her a ride like BS. It's a bunch of BS that play the recording of the band. Well, see what it's like playing at home. Tell you what to tell her. Tell her, please sing because your dad did a horrible job. He said he's going to do it again tomorrow night if you don't come sing.
We didn't fib to you at 2 minutes. It's actually 1:52. We're back with you. While we have a second, Want to let all of our listeners out there in YouTube land know about, mention Coach O, our athletics director here at Canton-Galva, as well as our high school boys basketball coach, who has spent a number of years out in Sharon Springs, I do believe, Doc. Put together a pretty dang good program out there. Anyhow, Coach O has put together a first annual Eagle Youth Basketball Tournament Saturday, April 10th. So 3rd and 4th grade and 5th and 6th grade girls and boys. That thing, there's only a couple spots left, I believe. He's already about got it filled up.
Yeah.
So
you might want to jump on that if you're interested.
If you're interested in that. And then there's also a basketball camp June 21st and 24th. So you can find Coach O on the Twitter, on Facebook, or contact Canton-Galva up here. So we appreciate all he's doing for the basketball community, especially the youth basketball, as we get ready to start here the second half as the Mustangs lead the Heat 17-16. The winner to go on and play Saturday against the winner of our next game, Gossel and Little River.
Yeah, I think the winner of this game will actually play at 2 o'clock on Saturday is what I understand. So, and yeah, please stick around for our second game tonight. That will be Little River Redskins versus the Gossel Bluebirds. And that game will tip off sometime around 8 o'clock. But we've got another game we still need to finish here, sir. We're about halfway through a pretty exciting game between the Sylvan Lucas Mustangs and the Rule Vista Heat. And Sylvan Lucas has a 1-point lead, 17-16, and we're getting ready to start the second half.
Yeah, the Mustangs trot out there in the home whites with the 1-point advantage. The Heat in the road blacks as they have possession of the basketball, and we're underway.
Rule Vista does have the ball and working around the perimeter, and again, just behind 1 point, 17-16. They do work it inside to Akers, which seems to be the money play.
And there's the first time they've taken the lead, and you could tell that was a well-drawn play out of the half.
Exactly.
They had that one drawn up.
Yep, absolutely. Nice play by Rule Vista. They take a 1-point lead. Mustangs with the ball. A little bit of a battle back and forth, eventually stolen by Rule Vista, number 12. And that shot's going to go in off the steal, and that's Jacobson, I think.
Cammie Jacobson, bodies on the hardwood.
Yep.
Young lady playing hard.
Rule Vista wasting no time coming out of here in the second half, taking the early lead, taking it away from the Mustangs as they've got a 3-point lead, 20-17. That's early on in this third quarter, though. 7:05 left in this third quarter.
I believe they're going to say number 24 was out of bounds when she touched that ball for the Heat, so we're going to stay right here with the Mustangs.
Yep, Mustangs with the ball. Down by 3. Corner shot by number 14.
Nondorf off the mark.
Couldn't get that to go.
Out of bounds violation. Emma Finkenbinder stepped on the out of bounds line.
And again, that's just an example there, Trevin, of some really good defense by Rule Vista creating that turnover.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, Papa Mo stays with the Heat as they close that first half with that 3-ball, come out with a 4-0 run, and then talk about good defense. We're going to get a travel violation as the Mustangs put on the pressure.
Yeah, Akers a little upset about that call, but she shuffled her feet, and again, I just think that's good defense by the Mustangs. They do have the ball. 6:35 left in this third quarter. Kenobi with the ball.
Kenobi had a lot of the offense for the Mustangs in that first half. Going to get a block. I believe that's going to be on Jacobson. I believe that's going to be her third, as we really didn't see very many fouls called. Never mind, that's her first.
Yeah.
All wrong. 24 had 2.
Jacobson a little shaken up after that play. I think she caught a arm to the lower chin or neck area, but she's okay, doing all right. Mustangs with the ball. Tip away by Jacobson. Ball goes clear down the other end of the court.
And the Heat coach, Kane Hensley, is upset, and rightfully so, as in the scrum for the ball, there might have been a little shove.
Yeah, probably so.
To knock the young lady off of her line for that basketball. but the refs were watching the basketball, not what was going on behind it. As that shot is good by number 15,
Yeah.
Sophie Pincost.
Corner three by Sophie, nice shot. That's going to tie up the ball game. Score 20-20, and I think number 24 for Rule Vista, Megan Brockenheimer, was looking for somebody over there and couldn't find anybody. Ball goes out of bounds back to the Mustangs. Mustangs with the ball. Tie score game here in this opening game of the Division I Sub-State basketball tournament here in Canton-Galva. A couple of shots by the Mustangs, couldn't get it to go, knocked out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with the Mustangs.
You're going to say ball out of bounds on number 10, Amber Brockmeyer. There was some bumping going on underneath.
Mustangs do get it over in the corner to number 21.
Johnson with the rebound for the Heat.
Wehrman couldn't get that to go, rebounded by Rule Vista. 20-20 tie ball game here in this opening game. 5:21 left in the third quarter. Nice shot
Beautiful
inside.
take.
Yeah. Nice take by number 24, Megan Brockenheimer. Or actually Brockmeyer.
Akers with the tough rebound, gets it knocked away. Jacobson got it, gonna go the distance.
Couldn't get that to go. Jacobson, nice shot inside, nice maneuver around Mustang defense, but couldn't get it to drop as it's rebound by Kenobi.
I thought she never.
There's a corner three by number 14.
That's Cadence Nondorf. No, she can't.
Yeah, that was a nice shot in the corner, three-pointer. 22-22 is your score. 4:41 here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout, I
Did
guess.
they just give her 2 on that, apparently? It
She must have stepped on the line, I guess, yep.
Well, we've played 2.5.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't matter. It's 0-0 or 22-22.
Yeah.
As this opening game of Sub-State here in Canton-Galva's beautiful gymnasium is underway, and a good one we've got going. The Rule Vista, Sylvan Lucas United. Two teams that had to travel a little distance to get here, kind of on the outskirts
Yep.
of this Sub-State.
Number 2 versus number 3, and again, it's been a battle all the way to about the midpoint here of the third quarter, and we're sitting here on a 22-22 tie score, and
Kind of obvious as we came into the second half that head coach Kane Hansley talked to his ladies about feeding number 40, Casey Akers, as she has a height advantage, and they've tried it.
Yep.
It worked off of their very opening possession. They've tried it again a few times. Look to see them go back down low again, as it appears Lucas might be kind of doing an old double team on her. We're going to get a blocking violation on the Mustangs.
Number 24, Megan Brockmeyer, was trying to get inside for a shot. It got fouled, and that foul's going to go against. Help me out, sir. I didn't really see.
I believe they got 15.
Okay, that was number 15. Yeah, it looks like for
Sophie Pincost, the lady that knocked down that 3-ball.
first shot by Brockmeyer. No good. Again, that's Megan Brockmeyer at the line, senior. Number 24, first shot is no good. Second shot, no good either.
Akers with the board and the putback.
Yeah, Akers right there to get the rebound and get the shot up, give Rule Vista a 2-point lead. Three-point attempt by number 3. Emma Finkenbinder couldn't get it to go. Rule Vista with the ball.
Johnson with the rebound, and then she gets the ball back. They feed it to her as she gets the ball
That was
up
a
and in.
great move by Johnson there inside as she kind of twists her body a little bit there in the lane and gets the shot off.
Great body control as she split the defender there and twists and maneuvers, still gets her shoulder square with the floater.
Mustangs with the ball, behind by 4. 26-22 is the score. Rule Vista with the rebound. Brockmeyer up the floor. Do get it into Jacobson.
Over to Johnson again, who had the rebound on
Yeah.
the defensive side. Going to have the ball poked away and come up with it is number 3, Emma Finkenbinder.
Number 14,
Cadence Nondorf.
yeah, that was a nice stop move by her. She was able to gather herself and get the shot off. A little bit of a tie up here in the corner of the court, and that ball,
It'll be a jump ball.
looks like alternate possession is going to send that ball back to the Mustangs. We do have a couple of substitutions by the Mustangs. It looks like number 2, Liz Klein, and number 22, Sienna Nondorf, do come in the game for the Mustangs. They do quickly get it inside right away to Sienna. She's going to get fouled by number 40, Akers. That's probably going to be her, her second
I think
foul.
that's number 2 on her, yeah.
And that's going to send Sienna Nondorf.
The Heat fans were probably looking for possibly a traveling violation before that foul. Didn't get called.
5'10" freshman Sienna. First shot, no good. Again, Sienna Nondorf for the line. Second shot off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kenobi, but she traveled because she came down and couldn't keep her balance. So that ball is going to go back over to Rule Vista. Rule Vista Heat with a 2-point lead, 26-24 with 3:05 left in this third quarter.
Going to get a tie ball here, jump ball.
That's just smart basketball by number 14, Cadence Nondorf, to grab the ball as number 11, Chancey Johnson, was trying to get into the lane to shoot a shot. And getting that turnover, that ball's going to stay on the alternate possession with the Heat. They do get it inside to Akers.
Blocked, and they're going to get a foul, though, but that was blocked by number 11,
Yeah.
Keely Kanabi.
That was a nice little block by Kanabi. She obviously didn't think that was a foul, thought she got all ball, but that is going to send Akers to the line to shoot.
It is, and it appears that the Mustangs they're going to stay with this zone the whole way and kind of do as that free throw is good for Akers, kind of double team Akers going forward.
Akers' second shot is good. 28-24 is your score. Rule Vista over Lucas Sylvan, or Sylvan Lucas, I guess is how I should say it.
Good rebound there by Sienna Nondorf. She's going to go back to the line for the Mustangs. Freshman.
Yeah, freshman. Nice little play by her as she's come in and contributed right away, going to the line a couple of times. First shot is good by Sienna. Sienna's second shot is
Up
good.
and in. So the freshman with some clutch free throws for the Mustangs brings the score 26-28 as the Heat have a 2-point advantage.
Heat with the ball. They do work it inside to number 10.
She gets her own rebound, a tough rebound.
That's Amber Brockmeyer. Looks like both Brockmeyers are in the game. Number 24, Megan Brockmeyer, couldn't draw any iron on that three-point attempt, and that ball's just going to bounce right out of bounds and go back to the Mustangs with a 2:14 left clock here in the third quarter. Mustangs with the ball. They try to work it inside, stolen by.
That's Johnson with the steal.
Ball poked away on the floor.
What hustle here shown by both teams.
Yeah, Rule Vista able to keep the ball in play. That's Megan Brockmeyer there in the corner for two.
Stretches the lead back to 4 for the Heat. So we have a little behind-the-back action by 14, Cadence Nondorf. Feeds number 3. That's Emma Finkenbinder with the bucket.
Yeah, nice feed inside to her. Rule Vista with the ball. Johnson out top over to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer in the corner to number 12.
Going to stay right here, though. The ball goes out of bounds off of 22 Sienna.
Yeah, that was Cammie Jacobson in the corner. Couldn't get that to go.
79 seconds left to go in this third period. As the Heat extend their lead to 4.
Yeah, that was Cammie Jacobson just inside the three-point line there at the elbow. Nice shot by her. Mustangs waste no time getting back down the court and getting the ball into Kenobi's hand. She kicks it out. They do work it inside to Sienna Nondorf. She gets the shot off, can't get that to go, but rebounded on the back door by number 2. Liz Klein couldn't get that to go, and Rural Vista rebounds.
Oh, great feed.
Yeah, it looked like number 12, Cammie Jacobson was streaking to the basket. Nice feed inside to her.
That was 24 Megan Brockmeyer with a beautiful court vision and the cross-court pass right on the money.
Yep. 34-28, Rural Vista Heat over the Sylvan Lucas Mustangs. 35 seconds left in this third quarter.
Megan Brockmeyer is going to have to sit down with 35 seconds left to go as she picked up her third personal. Really the only player, as that shot is off the rim, with any foul trouble for either team.
Yeah,
they're going to tie ball here, I believe.
Kenobi's shot off the front of the rim, which caused another tie-up / scrum to go on there, right there under the basket.
A little rugby action going on.
Exactly. Mustangs with the ball, number 14. Cadence Nondorf brings it in. Brooke Wehrman, top of the key. Klein over in the corner to number 14. Nondorf couldn't get that to go.
They're going to get Akers with her third foul there.
Yeah, it was a quick rebound and shot back up by Candace Nondorf. She shot it, got her own rebound, and quickly went up with it and caught Akers with the foul.
Seen a lot of banging going on. There wasn't a lot of contact there, but apparently enough for the official to feel that the whistle was warranted. As we have 18.9 seconds to go. The lead is still 5.
Neither shot is good, but rebounded by Candace Nondorf again, and she goes right over the back of number 10, Amber Brockmeyer. That's going to create a foul for her, and again, that was number 14.
Yeah, Cadence, I believe, there unfortunately saw the ball go off the rim and not through. Yeah. Maybe a little frustrated, a little aggressive on the rebound attempt.
14 seconds left in this third quarter. Rural Vista with the ball in a 5-point lead. Rural Vista try to work it in the corner, tied up by the Mustangs.
Stolen away. We're going to get a travel, though.
Yeah, looks like number 14, even though she was able to get the steal, Cadence Nondorf traveled a little bit, and the ball's going to go back to Rural Vista with 1.5 seconds left. See whether they can get it in and get it off here quickly enough. They do. Shot, I think that was after the
it's
buzzer.
It's going to be no
anyway.
good even if it went in, that's right.
That was number 12, Cammie Jacobson, to try to get that shot off before the buzzer, but no good. And here we are getting ready to start the fourth quarter. And it's the Rural Vista Heat 34, Mustangs 29.
A 6-point swing we saw in that third period. Of importance, of note, number 24 and number 40 for the Heat both have 3 fouls. Kind of a very low foul called game. However, both of those players for the Heat in a little bit of trouble. They got one period. They got, hopefully, they can both stay in the game. If you're a Heat fan, if you're a Mustangs fan, well, maybe you go at them a little bit and see if you can't get them to pick up their 4th and 5th fouls. Great basketball game. I've enjoyed the first 3 periods. 4th one, I bet, is going to be quite entertaining.
Yeah, we're getting ready to tip off the 4th quarter here of our Class 1A Division I sub-state basketball game hosted by our own Canton-Galva Eagles. And I want to give a shout out again to Coach O'Connor, who not only coaches our basketball boys, but is all over the place and has done a great job getting ready to set up this sub-state game. And it's just nice to be able to host events like this and bring people in to show what great facilities we have and what great people we have here at Canton-Galva.
We're underway in the fourth period. Heat ball, Heat at the rim, foul is going to be on number 21 of the Mustangs, Brooke Wehrman. Is going to put, I believe, number 10, that's Amber Brockmeyer, at the line to shoot 2. Dr. Anderson, words very well said about our own Coach O'Connor. Thank you for that. Also, Coach Kaufman up here with this broadcast, making it happen. Got some high schoolers up here running tape. We appreciate you guys. Got a new video board and everything for this.
Neither one of those shots good, but rebounded by Akers for Rural Vista. She can't get that to go, but the ball bounces around, and it looks like Rural Vista retains possession. They work it around a little bit. Spinning shot or attempt to shot, and they tried to pass it actually.
She got caught in no man's land, did Johnson. Blocked there, though, by number 12. We're going to get a tie-up, I think. Yes, sir, a tie-up. Number 12 for the Heat. That's Jacobson. Blocked the shot. And the alternate possession is going to keep the ball with the Mustangs.
Sylvan Lucas, Mustangs with the ball. They try to get it inside to number 3. Emma Fickenbinder can't get that to go. Blocked inside by Akers, and Rural Vista with the ball. Number 10, Amber Brockmeyer. Actually, number 11, Johnson with the ball, and she tries to get it inside to Akers, but I think she's going to draw a foul from Mustangs number 11.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that foul's going to go against number 11, Keely Kenobi, and that is going to send Johnson to the line to shoot. First shot is good. Second shot is good. Rural Vista's Chancey Johnson nails both of those free throws, extending the lead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you
That's
there,
all right.
Doc, but the last time she had the ball, you could hear their coach for the Mustangs yell shooter, and she just showed why as she put in 2 beautiful free throws.
6:53 left in this fourth quarter game. Rural Vista with the ball and a 7-point lead and a steal into the basket from the Mustangs.
It was number 10 of the Heat, Amber Brockmeyer, with the steal in the corner 3 is off the mark by number 4, Bailey Rapp. As the Mustangs have the ball and bring it up the court. Oh, they had an open Klein to the rim, but missed her.
3-point attempt by number 14.
Good rebound there by Akers.
Yep. Akers with the rebound for Rural Vista. 7-point lead, 36-29. Rural Vista Heat over these Sylvan Lucas United Mustangs.
Trying to get a 3-second violation. As the Mustangs have went with this zone, and I'm not a real big basketball term aficionado, but a double team zone is what it appears to me on Akers.
Head coach Barkman for Sylvan Lucas.
Oh, and Akers right on point with the block.
Kenobi inside, can't get it to go.
They're going to get Akers with her 4th right there.
Kenobi a little upset with herself, showing the universal sign of, I wish that would have went in.
And really the Mustangs needed that to fall.
Yeah, absolutely. Kenobi to the line to shoot. First shot is good.
We'll see how long the Heat coach, Coach Hensley, leaves number 40, Casey Akers, on the bench as she now has 4 fouls at the 5:54 mark.
Second shot is good by Kenobi, and there's a quick timeout being called by Sylvan Lucas's head coach, Craig Barkman. He wants to talk about it a little bit more, looks like.
I'm going to guess his strategy changes a little bit with the young lady with the height advantage on the bench for the Heat for a while. Let's take note of this, Doc. There's a 5-point advantage for the Heat as number 40 is forced to sit down with 4 fouls. we'll see what the score is when she comes back into the game.
That could be pretty crucial for Rural Vista, obviously, to not have a number 40 inside, not only to be shooting those easy inside buckets, but for the rebounding aspect of the game, too. Could be proved to be crucial for the Rural Vista Heat. And again, we want to really thank you for joining us online here. 5:54 left in this fourth quarter, Class 1A Division I sub-state basketball game here at Canton-Galva. Stay
Unofficial
tuned.
stat for you, Akers leads all rebounders with 12 so far in the game. So
Yeah.
9 offensive rebounds. That's impressive.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive. And again, hang around again later on tonight at 8 o'clock as we'll see the second half of this girls tournament, Little River versus Gossel. 5:53 left in the fourth quarter. The Heat in front of the Mustangs, 36-31. Rural Vista with the ball.
Well defended by the Mustangs.
Yeah, shot inside by number 10. Looks like that was Amber Brockmeyer. Couldn't get that to go.
I think we're going to get we're going to get a timeout call. I thought we were going to get a foul on the Mustangs as it is. We're going to get a timeout call.
Okay, another quick timeout being called by the who called that timeout?
The Heat coach called that one as the
Gotcha.
yeah, this young lady was in trouble
Yeah.
with the basketball, so he called timeout to save the possession. Just a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, the Sylvan Lucas highest score normally in this game is Kenobi, by no shock, probably by anybody as we've watched this game unfold. She averages about 11.9 points a game and 6 rebounds.
For the winner of this game, they're going to get the chance to come back and play on Saturday. If you're watching from home and you want to leave a little early, catch some food at the 56 Highway in Galva restaurant. They are one of our sponsors, so we'll give them a plug. Leave a little early, stop by and get some lunch as play resumes at the 5:30 mark. Heat basketball.
Yeah, Heat with the ball. 5-point lead, 36-31 here with about 5 minutes left in this ball game. And that's going to be a foul against number 2, I bet, on Sylvan Lucas's Liz Klein, as that's going to send number 11, Chancey Johnson, to the line to shoot. That's probably the wrong person to foul. She's pretty good at the free throw line.
Her last 2 were pure.
Yeah.
Her last 2 free throws were very pure for number 11, Chancey Johnson.
Yeah, and thank you for plugging that restaurant off of 56. That's a great place to eat. I've eaten there a few times. It's great food and a great atmosphere. So, yeah, please stop by and support on your way in Saturday at 2 o'clock, I think, is the tip-off time.
Front end of the 1-and-1 for Johnson is pure as well.
Second shot in and out, rebounded by the Mustangs. They've got some work to do here with 5:15 left in this ball game as they're down by 6 points. That foul's going to go against number 12, looks like.
Jacobson, I think they're going to give her, I think that's her second only, though. Yep, as the scores table says, that's number 2 on her. But it does put the Mustangs at the line to close this gap with the clock stopped.
Yeah, Candace Nondorf to the line to shoot. First shot bounces off the back of the rim and falls in. And
gets the shooter's roll, as they say, Doc.
Exactly, yeah. I think Cammie would probably want that foul back. It's probably not good to get them to the line with the clock stoppage like that, but that's going to be number 14's second shot. She's going to drop that in. Candace Nondorf closing the gap here at the 5:12 mark. 37-33 is your score of the Rural Vista Heat in front of the Sylvan Lucas's Mustangs.
As they change up their defense and go a little more full court, man-to-man, do the Mustangs. With number 40 on the bench, crashing the boards. Number 11 comes away with, that's Keely Nobby.
Megan Brockmeyer and just inside the free throw line, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Wowee, a three-point shot by Emma Finkenbinder. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Closes it to 1.
We got us a ball game here, Trevin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Get your popcorn. Do whatever you need to do. Stay tuned with us on YouTube land. We're going to have a foul here on number 15. Number 15.
Yeah, foul on Cammie Jacobson. That's going to send her to the line to shoot 2, and that's foul is going to go against Sophie Pencost. I don't know how you say her last name. Pancoast? We'll call it that.
It's small print. We're
Yeah,
blaming it on that.
Small print, yeah, exactly.
In our program.
You need some old man glasses like me, brother.
I'm telling you. What a ball game. We got a 1-point advantage for the Heat.
Second shot does roll in by number 12, Jacobson. Mustangs with the ball. 4:27 left in this fourth quarter.
Both teams in the bonus as far as shooting free throws is concerned. 15 shot off the mark, rebounded by the Heat's number 24.
That's Sophie, couldn't get it to go. Shot inside by number 24.
Megan Brockmeyer gets the board, goes coast to coast with the layup, extends the lead back to 4.
It's a nice shot.
We're going to get a tie up here. That's 14. Cadence Nondorf loses the handle, well defended by Jacobson of the Heat. Ties the ball up. Well, we're going to get number 40, Akers, back into the game. So I would anticipate this changing the defense, and it does not.
Yeah, it's I don't know if that's a gutsy call or not, but they put her back in with 4 minutes left in this ball game. Akers inside. Brockmeyer top of the key.
We're going to get a 3-second violation called on number 10 of the Heat. Kind of camping out underneath there was Amber Brockmeyer.
Mustangs with the ball. Kenobi's going to bring it down for the Mustangs. 3:46 left in this ball game. 40-36, Rule Vista Heat in front of these Sylvan Lucas Mustangs.
Aggressive defense there by the Heat's number 24, Megan Brockmeyer.
Mustangs with the ball. 4 points behind Rule Vista. Rule Vista knocks it away, number 12. Cammie Jacobson knocks it away for Rule Vista. They try to work it inside to Akers. She can't get it, but they do get it inside
Gets it
to
that
her.
time. Oh, block. The first shot, they did not call the block on. The second shot, the block, from my vantage point, was cleaner, but they did go ahead and get the block. The foul called on number 14, Cadence Nondorf.
That's going to send Akers to the line to shoot 2. Trying to extend this lead a little bit. That ball is off the mark.
Aggressive play as number 2, Liz Klein, checks back in for the Mustangs, replacing Brooke Wehrman, number 21, for the team wearing white, trailing in this ball game by 4 with a chance. Does the Heat to extend it to 5?
Shot in and out, rebounded. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Rule Vista. Looks like number 14 got her hand in there. Cadence Nondorf knocked it loose, but it is going to stay with Rule Vista. As it looks like number 10, Amber Brockmeyer, is going to bring it in for Rule Vista. They work it inside to Akers. Akers over to Brockmeyer. Megan and her sister Amber. Amber's going to be fouled.
Going to go to the line to shoot 2. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes to play.
That foul's going to go against Keely Kenobi, and that's going to send Amber Brockmeyer to the line to shoot. First shot is no good, off the mark, and we're sitting right at 3 minutes left in this ball game exactly here in the fourth period. 36-40. The Heat with a 4-point lead.
I don't have the stats on the game for the Heat's free throw shooting, but as that one falls in, it appears whatever you do, if you're the Mustangs, don't foul number 11 wearing black and put her at the line. We have a tie up here. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Mustangs.
Yeah, tie ball game there, or tie up, so to speak, right there at the top of the key, and the ball's going to stay with the Mustangs as they're looking to close a 5-point deficit. They do work it inside to number 3.
Ball
Emma
is just
Finkenbeiner is just stripped away by
Johnson. Finkenbeiner took one to the nose apparently there, slow to get back on defense. Liz Klein's going to tie the ball up here.
Yeah, looks like the ball got inside to Amber Brockmeyer, and she had it tied up by number 2, Liz Klein. That's going to send number 5, Elsie Finkenbeiner, into the lineup for the Mustangs. I think that's the first time we've seen her tonight.
I believe so, as number 3 is battling a little bit of a nose injury.
Rule Vista with the ball. Johnson, head fake, right around her defender and inside for a shot. That's just a good play by Johnson for Rule Vista.
Bobby Knight would be proud with the ball fake.
Yeah, exactly. They do. Mustangs work it inside. Ball poked away by Amber Brockmeyer.
The Heat have extended this lead to a 7. They trailed coming into this second half by 1. We're going to get a timeout here by the Sylvan Lucas Mustangs.
1:57 left in this ball game. 43-36 as the Rule Vista Heat have a 7-point lead here with almost 2 minutes left in this ball game over the Sylvan Lucas Mustangs.
Credit Coach Hensley for the Heat getting number 40 Akers back into the ball game when he did. I personally thought it was kind of gutsy.
Yeah.
She's got 4 fouls.
Yeah.
A lot of their offense runs through her. She's in double digits in offensive rebounds. So extremely impressive ball player for the Heat. She's been doing work. But as we all know, the refs kind of like to call fouls on the big fella, the big lady in this particular genre. But so far, we still got 1:57 to go, but they have been able to extend their lead to 7 with Akers. She came back in and they were up 4. Extended it to 7. It is going to be Mustang basketball when play resumes under their own goal.
Yep, Mustangs with the ball. 2 minutes left in the ball game. 7-point deficit. Shot no good. Rebounded by number 11, Johnson.
All over the court is number 11.
Yeah, she's been everywhere. That ball's going to...
We have a lot of apparently Mustang fans over there on the opposing sideline as they were all pointing, hey, that was off of number 11.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of an aggressive defensive style by the Mustangs gets that basketball call probably. Could have called a foul maybe. Instead just says, hey, the basketball's going to stay with the Heat. 1:43 to go.
Cammie Jacobson in to number 24, Megan Brockmeyer. Over to Johnson.
We're going to get a timeout. Going to get a timeout called with 92 seconds to go. The Heat head coach
Kane Hensley. Yep, he wanted to talk about it a little bit. 1:32 left in this ball game. 43-36 is your score. 7-point lead by the Heat.
Again, we want to thank each and every one of our viewers out there. If you haven't put us on mute, we appreciate that as well. The Mustangs are in the double bonus. They trail 7, so any foul committed against them, they will put 2 at the line. The Heat still in the 1-1 situation as they lead this contest 43-36 with 92 seconds left to go, with the opportunity to play the winner of our next game, Gossel versus Little River, on Saturday, 2 o'clock right here in this very beautiful stadium arena, home of the Canton-Galva Eagles.
Well said, sir. 1:32 left here in this fourth quarter as we're getting ready to maybe close out this ball game. Rule Vista coming out of a timeout. And with the ball, number 10 looks like it's going to bring it in for Rule Vista. Amber Brockmeyer. They work it inside to Akers. That's been the money play. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Kenobi for the Mustangs. She just goes coast to coast and gets a shot off.
Calls her own number.
Yeah, that was a nice shot by Kenobi.
Sweet off the glass.
Felt like she got hacked pretty good, but she kept it going.
We're going to get a charge here as Kenobi stands her ground and takes the charge.
Yeah, she's pretty fired up about that play, as that ball's going to go right back to the Mustangs.
You talk about a momentum changer. You
Yeah.
take a charge, that's as good as hitting a 3-ball.
There you go.
Change the momentum. We'll see how this plays out. We have 70 seconds left to go. 38-43, Mustangs basketball.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded, looks like, by Johnson and number 15, Sophie Pankos. Can't. Both of them battling for that ball, but it's going to stay with the Mustangs. Looks like on an alter possession call. They try to work it inside, almost stolen away.
Going to get a travel.
Yeah, number 3 for the Mustangs, Emma Finkenbinder, a little bit too quick with her feet. It's going to turn that ball over to Rule Vista with 57 seconds left in this ball game.
We have limited fans here with COVID, but the Eagles Nest starting to come alive here with 54 seconds to go. The fans that are here making some noise.
Rule Vista with the ball, 5-point lead, taking their time. Johnson out top. They do get it to Brockmeyer.
At some point, the Mustangs are going to have to foul here. Don't foul number 11. Oh, as they don't have to foul.
Yeah.
Tough D gets him to turn the ball over.
Jacobson tried to get it back over to Megan Brockmeyer, and they threw it out of bounds. And that ball's going to go back to the Mustangs with 30.5 seconds left.
5-point deficit.
I've seen stranger things happen, but the Mustangs need to get it going. It looks like Rule Vista knocks the ball out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Mustangs, and that's getting the Rule Vista crowd fired up a little bit on that call. Or maybe that's the Mustangs.
No,
yeah,
it is kind of it is the Rule Vista crowd sitting behind the Mustangs bench. It's a little bit ominous.
Yeah.
But we have a timeout.
Timeout, quick timeout with 20 seconds left. Rule Vista Heat 43 over this Sylvan Lucas Mustangs team, 43-38.
I'm not always extremely gracious with the officials. Thought they've done a really nice job here tonight.
They have done a nice job, and they've kind of, I thought, struck a nice balance between trying to keep the game in control and letting these players play a little bit.
And the fouls here kind of indicated we've got 10 and 8 on the board. They let them play. We went the whole first period without any fouls, and then play got a little more aggressive, and they started calling some fouls. So kudos to them as we get set to play with just under 21 seconds to go. The Mustangs trail the Heat by 5. It'll be Mustangs basketball as we throw it in on their sideline right in front of their head coach.
Yeah,
see what he has drawn up.
Mustangs with the ball, 20 seconds left.
If it was Bill Self, it'd be a backdoor cut and a layup.
There we go. They do get it inside to Kenobi. Oh, an errant pass by the Mustangs, stolen away by Rule Vista, and they have nothing else to do but try to foul. Ball wound up in the hands of Amber Brockmeyer, and then a quick foul by probably Kenobi. Looks like that's her 4th foul, sending Brockmeyer to the line to shoot.
What a heads-up foul by the sophomore.
Yeah. What else are you going to do in a situation like that except foul and try to get the clock stopped? Sending Amber Brockmeyer to the line to shoot. Ball bounces around a little bit and falls out of there.
The Heat have had their struggles at the free throw line. So this game is not over.
13.6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Heat 43, Mustangs 38. Rule Vista's
big shot there.
Amber Brockmeyer gets it to go. Mustangs with a 3-pointer just beyond the half-court line. That shot was taken by Candace Nondorf.
And on mark.
And the mark, yeah, almost went
short.
in. That's impressive. I don't think I could do that. Wow. Nice little long 3-pointer. Anyway, a quick foul on unfortunately Johnson for Rule Vista, who's been nothing but lights out from the free throw line. Man, she's got a nice stroke there
Boy,
at the
does
free
she.
throw line. That's just nothing but net there, and
Just effortless.
yep, extending the lead there.
And we jinx her.
We did jinx her. Ball off the mark, rebounded by the Mustangs. 3 seconds left. Looks like this is going to kind of do it for this first opening game. Your final score, Rule Vista Heat 45, Sylvan Lucas 38, and a well-played game by both teams. That was pretty exciting. Really enjoyed that, but that's going to send the Rule Vista Heat to go against the winner of this second game tonight. And that game will be played tomorrow, or excuse me, on Saturday at 2 o'clock. So,
What a defensive effort by both teams here as the Mr. PA guy down there
yeah,
is asking everybody to exit.
yeah, they do need to clean out the gym and get ready for the other game, and everybody has to get completely out of the gym, COVID protocols, and then we'll get set up for the second game. And please come back. That game will tip off at 8 o'clock. That will be Little River Redskins and the Gossel Bluebirds. And do we have any information about this game tonight and what we saw in terms of stats? I'm assuming that Akers was probably the high scorer for Rule Vista Heat.
Akers had 10, 13 rebounds. So she led Rural Vista in points as well as rebounds. Number 12, which is Jacobs, she had 10, I believe. So several three-pointers. But, yeah, impressive was Akers in the rebounding category as well as the points.
Yeah.
We had number 14.
Number 14 that's Candace Nondorf. That doesn't surprise me. She's the high scorer for Sylvan Lucas Mustangs, 5'8" senior for them.
And number 3, Emma Finkenbinder, she had a very impressive stat of 4 steals. So congratulations to Sylvan Lucas Unified, the Mustangs, for getting here. No reason to hang your head in the effort that they put up tonight. Heck of a defensive effort. Just came out a little bit on the short end of the stick here as the Heat were able to overcome them and get the win. Get the opportunity to come back next Saturday. So again, if you're still out there listening to us, we thank you for that. We invite those coming from Rural Vista to swing on over. After scheduling a little extra time, go on over to Galva. Eat with our friends at the Highway 56 restaurant. You'll enjoy it. You can thank us later for that. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of what we do here at Canton-Galva with this broadcast. So swing on over there, grab your little grub, get your tummy full. We'll see you Saturday if you can make it. If you can't, we invite you to tune back in on Saturday. We'll do this all again. So we're going to sign off, Doc.
Yeah, please don't leave us. We'll be back here in just a little bit here at 8 o'clock for the tip-off of the Little River Gospel game. But, yeah, please come back, and thanks for tuning in.
Very sorry, but we have to get the gym cleared and we have to leave the facility. We got to get ready to do all the bleachers and stuff for another game, so. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. something. Did we? Better than what it's been. Yeah, I mean, I like food.
stood up. And I keep my face on the club.
Yeah.
When it gets all the way under that, and it's like still rolling, and it's the back part of it, the back, like,
Who's doing stats?
so that's hot.
You guys sitting down to do them? Then you better go bring the chairs.
Here, take this one. Take that one.
You want to swap? I'll be on the right. Okay, we're good.
That way I can slap McManus in the back of the head when he needs it.
You better get your both hands open. You need that.
His mother doesn't do it enough.
I'm telling you. Oh, brother.
Mic check, 1, 2. We're just turning ourselves back on. Whoever's out there in YouTube land, feel free to text us if you've got us loud and clear or don't. Doc, we're going to get ready to go. Game number 2 of tonight here at the Eagles Nest, Canton-Galva.
Yeah, the Class 1A Division I Sub-State basketball tournament here at Canton-Galva.
If you didn't join us for the first game, an extremely aggressive, defensively challenging game, saw the Rural Vista Heat come out the victors, so they will play the winner of tonight's contest, this contest right here in front of us, which features the number 1 seed Little River Redskins against our neighbors,
Gossel Bluebirds, yep. And this will be the first time that Little River plays this tournament. They obviously, with being the number 1 seed, 7 teams in an 8-team tournament, the number 1 seed gets the bye. And these Little River Redskin women got the opening bye. So they're here tonight getting ready to take on the Gossel Bluebirds, who beat Lincoln last Saturday 53-29.
Gossel, which came in as the 5 seed, or comes in as a 5 seed. Some might call it an upset, at least as the brackets would go, as they beat the number 4 seed. And we get a thumbs up out there in YouTube land on the audio from our school board members. So appreciate you guys out there, each and every one of you out there listening.
Tuning in, and please don't fire me. So.
There you go. Hey, while we have a second before this game gets underway, as we might get interrupted here, but if you don't follow Coach O on Facebook, you should do that if you're into youth basketball, as he's doing a lot of clinics and things of this nature. So if you're in our area or even from about and abroad, Coach O, our athletic director here at Canton-Galva, does some amazing things.
Yep, here we are in a pregame situation. They're getting ready to do the national anthem and then it's starting lineup. So we'll be away just for a second. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Class 1A Division I Sub-State Basketball Tournament as we're into the second game tonight here at the confines of Canton-Galva High School. This matchup is going to be Little River Redskin ladies versus the Gossel Bluebird ladies. And again, we're just listening to starting lineups, and we'll get ready to go here. Again, welcome back, and thanks for tuning in. And there is an off button if you don't think we're very informative or very funny. Either way, so.
It's a beautiful thing about radio and TV.
Exactly.
There's a mute button.
There is a mute button. Trevin, thanks for stepping in for some of these games this year and doing some play-by-play. That's really helpful. And we'll be back tomorrow night to do the boys' side of the games, and then Saturday we'll see whose teams are in it for Saturday. But if you missed the opening game this evening, the Rural Vista Heat won against the Sylvan Lucas team. I think that final score was 45-38, so they advance on to Saturday, and they'll tip off at 2 o'clock in that game. So and they'll play the winner of this game. We're getting ready to start here. First quarter, Gossel with the ball.
Gossel in the road blues. Going to be the visitors on the scoreboard. And Little River in the home whites as Little River plays some tough D. We'll bring the starting lineups in just a second.
They do work this ball inside to number 41 for Gossel. Lina Lehrman couldn't get that to go. Little River wastes no time. Number 12, Aubrey Olander couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Gossel. Got a pretty quick pace here right off the top of the bat. And again,
yeah, some energy in the building as Gossel has brought a big contingent, as has Little River here this evening. So great crowd in here as the ball goes out of bounds off of Little River. I thought, as it is, it's not. It's going to be Little River basketball.
Yeah, Lehrman down below, Lillian Boffman with the block. And then the ball went out of bounds against from Gossel, so Little River's going to keep the ball. And
in your home whites here, I'll bring the Little River lineup as number 2, Amaya Sneath. Her shot was off the mark. Number 5, Elena Eck. She handles the rock a lot for the Little River Redskins. Also starting number 12, Aubrey Olander, number 21, Mackenzie Rankin, and 24, Lily Boffman.
Yeah, Boffman is quite an athlete, and she'll be a presence inside there for Little River. I think she's the high scorer for Little River for most of the year this year. She averages about 12.8 points a game with about 7.3 rebounds. So Gossel with the ball.
They don't give us a vote for all state and all league, but 24 Boffman would be all Wheat State League for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Gossel with the ball. They kind of work it around the perimeter. They keep trying to work it inside to number 41, but that was stolen by Boffman. 41, Lane and Lehrman couldn't even get a chance to get that ball as it was stolen by Boffman. Little River with the ball on the other end of the floor. They do work it inside to Boffman.
Oh, what a feed.
Yeah, Boffman just had a presence of mind to look behind her and kick the ball over to a wide open number 12, Aubrey Olander. And between Olander and Boffman, you're going to see a lot of points being scored by these Little River women. That's a foul, I think, going to go against number 21. Elizabeth Schmucker.
Schmucker, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
for Gossel. I'll get that kicked out here in a minute. Elizabeth Schmucker for Gossel, and then
Ball play is a little bit slow here. How about the starting lineup for the visiting Bluebirds from Gossel in the Road Blues? Number 21, Elizabeth Schmucker. Number 25, Kaylee Guer. Number 31, Bethany Harrell. Number 41, Lena Lerman. And number 45, Rachel Zolgelman will be the starting 5 for the Bluebirds.
Gossel with the ball.
Be careful of a 10 count here. They do get it across the timeline.
For Little River, it's Sneath, Boffman, Olander. Looks like Rankin is out there, and number 5, Elena Eck. Those are your 5 for Little River. Ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to stay with.
They'll stay with Gossel underneath their own bucket. See what play they've got drawn up here.
Redskins with an early quick lead of 2-0. It's 5:06 left in the first quarter. And that ball gets knocked out of bounds off the foot, I think, of one of those Gossel players. That's going to go back to Little River.
Elena Eck there with a good defense for Little River, knocking that ball loose. When our own Canton-Galva Eagles played this Little River team, that Eck girl is very impressive in the way she handles the ball and gets up and down the floor. Going to get a foul here on 41, Lena Lerman of the Bluebirds.
Boffman had that knocked away. It's going to stay with Little River. It's like you get it inside to Boffman. She can't get that to go. Rebounded by Olander. She can't get that to go.
Going to get a foul on 21 of Little River. That's Mackenzie Rankin. Kind of went around the Bluebird player. We're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah, quick timeout already here with 4:44 left in the first quarter. It's Little River with 2, Gossel with 0. And again, we're pretty early on in this game. Again, just seeing a lot of defense and seeing a lot of what we're probably going to expect the rest of the game, and that's Boffman and Orlander. We're going to be somewhat of a presence there for Little River.
I don't know what she officially measures at the doctor's office without shoes, but number 24, Lily Boffman for the Little River Redskins, has height and she's got ability.
Yep, she's they've got her at 6'1", which is probably about right, but what makes her pretty incredible is just her athletic ability. So
going to get a foul again on 41.
yeah, Olander able to pick the ball up and go right up with it. Fouled by number 41, Gossel.
And that's Lena Lerman with her second. No, they're going to credit that foul to 45, Rachel Ziegelman.
Olander's first shot is no good. Second shot is good.
Much prettier shot there.
Yeah, exactly. Gossel inbounding across the timeline.
Beat the press.
Yeah,
Kind of did a little inbounds pass behind
yeah,
the out of bounds line. Not something you see all that often as they throw it away here. Little River's press is quite taunting.
Yeah.
Again, we're at the 4:15 mark in this opening period. We welcome each and every one of you out there in YouTube land. Thank you for tuning in. Little River has an early lead 3-0. And what has been a defensive battle right now as we have an out of bounds. Gossel, defender, 45, forcing Little River out of bounds.
Yeah, that was Mackenzie Rankin trying to go baseline and accidentally stepped out of bounds. That ball's going to go back to Gossel. Partially blocked on the inbounds. A little tie up there, right there by the free throw line. Battle between number 21, Elizabeth Schmucker and looks like
And 12.
Olander too, so they were tied up pretty good. Alternate possession is going to stay with Gossel.
They got a foul on 2 for Little River.
Yeah,
So
that's
that foul's
just
going to be credited to Emmaus Smith.
yeah, Gossel did a nice job on that play, breaking the press, and they finally got it inside for an easy bucket. As number 31, Harrell was waiting down below for that shot. They do work it into Boffman. And there she is. Shot that kind of rimmed around a little bit and fell in, but nice spinning move inside, and that's going to send Boffman to the line to shoot the traditional three-point play as that foul went against number 31, Bethany Harrell. Boffman's shot is good.
Little River going to stay in this press.
3:37 left in this first quarter.
And that is the way to beat the press right there.
Yeah, and they did it again.
Again with the untraditional behind the inbounds line.
Yeah, Bethany Harrell wide open again under the basket for Gossel after they break the press. And Little River wastes no time getting that ball back into Boffman. She just banks it pretty easily off the glass. 8-4 is your score early on. 3:15 left in this first quarter.
And unlike the first contest, we've seen some fouls called early on here.
Exactly.
Very aggressive play by both teams.
Gossel with the ball and already nursing a 4-point deficit here early on in the first quarter.
Did you get a chance to catch K-Preps as Little River? What is their record on the season?
They came in at 16-3, and obviously now they're 17-3 before this game started. So yeah, they've only lost 3 games this year. They're a solid team, and obviously took first place in the Weed State League.
Going to get a foul here away from the basketball on number 21 of Little River. That is Mackenzie Rankin, her second personal.
Gossel to inbounds. 2:42 left in this first quarter. 8-4 is your score. Little River ahead of these Gossel Bluebirds. Gossel tries to work it inside. Almost stolen by Orlando, but knocked out of bounds a little bit by the Bluebirds, but it is going to stay with Little River. I guess the most striking thing to me right off the top of the bat, Trevin, is just the swarming Little River defense. My gosh, it's
swarming is absolutely the correct way to put it.
It's almost chokingly hard to get the ball off the floor, but you know, Gossel's done a pretty good job a couple of times of getting the press broke and having somebody wide open into the basket, but it's going to be a difficult road all the way they continue this track with their
nice runner
picking
there,
up
comes
defenders.
off the front of the iron. Going to be out of bounds, I believe, is what they're going to call.
Yeah, balling out of bounds.
Almost feels like this Gossel girls, the Bluebirds, their offense is really going to have to be fast break offense.
Yeah.
As you mentioned,
Exactly.
that swarming defense in a set offensive situation as a shot by 21 is up and off of the back of the iron, and she's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, that's number 21, Elizabeth Schmucker, with the shot, and then the follow through, trying to get the rebound back after the shot and fouled. Looks like Olander. That's going to be
It's her second.
Schmucker's second shot.
I think they credited on the scoreboard to Little River with that foul. I believe that's already the 6th foul on the Bluebirds.
Mm-hmm.
As Eck gets the putback.
Yeah, they tried to get it into Boffman. She couldn't get it, but the ball bounced Eck's way. She just picked it up and threw it off the glass for another couple of points for Little River. Again, you know, they have Gossel with another nice job of breaking the press, able to get number 31. Or actually, that was number 11 this time, Emily Flaming for Gossel into the boards. Wow, another.
That's Eck.
Yeah, Alan Eck with the
nothing but the bottom of the net.
Three-pointer, nice shot by her.
Ball poked away by Little River.
Orlander inside, kick it out to Boffman. She's right at the free throw line. Ball bounces off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Bluebirds. And the head coach for the Bluebirds, Ryan Hoops, wants a chance to talk it over with his ladies a little bit as we're about 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Little River Redskins 12, Bluebirds 6.
Well, an impressive opening period, actually by both teams, if we can be honest about it. Bluebirds hanging tough, just a 6-point deficit here as Little River has shown why they come in as the number 1 seed. Just, as you mentioned, swarming defense, but Little River's Gossel's broken the press a couple times. Boffman's missed a couple bunnies. That's kept Gossel right here in this contest. Early foul trouble-ish as Gossel has 5 on the scorer's table up on the scoreboard. They're set to throw it in here as Little River has their press set up.
And for Gossel, that Schmucker usually is their top scorer. She averages almost 9 points a game with almost four rebounds a game. So
that is not the place you want to pick up the basketball.
Nope, quick steal by Little River. Olander, she's going to get fouled pretty hard. It looks like by number 23, it looks like would have been Braylon Hoops sending Olander to the line to shoot. First shot is good. Olander's second shot is good. Gossel with the inbounds. They get it across the timeline, but knocked loose by number 5.
That's Eck, and she just runs down there. And now she's kind of showing off her handle a little bit. She hit her last one. Oh, that one rims out.
Rims out, pretty close. Boffman with the rebound.
That's not bad offensive strategy if you're Little River, is put a shot up and let Boffman get a rebound and put it back in.
Exactly. Gossel again just having trouble getting the ball across the timeline against this pretty difficult defense by Little River as the ball was thrown out inerrantly. It's going to go back to Little River as Ashley Stevenson throws the ball into Elena Eck for Little River. They do get it inside to Olander. She kicks it out to Boffman. In front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Olander. No good, rebounded by Boffman. No good, rebounded by Gossel. So, and that's going to be the end of your first quarter with the score. Little River 16, Gossel 6.
Little River, this is kind of surprising to me. Actually, Boffman, number 24, actually has more points. She's got 7 than rebounds. I thought maybe it was just a rebounding show down there, but 4 rebounds for her, many of them right there in that last little flurry. 7 points as she leads all scorers. Number 12, Olander, has 3 boards as well as 3 points for the Little River. And for Gossel, number 41 has a pair of points. That's Lena Lerman. And number 31, Bethany Harrell, has 2 as well. So they are leading the scores. And here's a statistic. Again, these are very unofficial stats, but Gossel with only 2 rebounds in that opening period.
Wow. Well, thanks to our crack team statisticians here, Maltby and McManus, giving that information as they're handing that up to the announcer's booth. Started the second quarter, Gossel with the ball, down by 10, 16-6, Little River over Gossel as we begin the second quarter.
We hear the Gossel contingent yelling, get her off. That Eck is a very, very feisty defender, moves her feet well. Rebound by 15, no good. Gonna get an over the back foul on number 4 of Little River. That's Ashley Stevenson, I believe.
Yep. Ashley Stevenson over the back call. It's going to stay here with Gossel. Corner 3 by number 21. Elizabeth Schmucker did not go. Rebounded by Little River. Little River's number 3 could not get that to go.
Oblander's putback after
was
her rebound was no good as well.
Maya DeBera could not get that to go, and rebounded by Olander. She couldn't get the rebound to go, and so the ball goes back to Gossel as they work it around the perimeter.
Quick and active hands by the front court of Little River.
Yep. Gossel with the ball and trying to find something inside. They do work it inside to number 41.
And Lerman's shot is off the mark. Rebound Little River as they come up to the floor.
They try to work the ball inside to Olander, but that's knocked away by Gossel. Ball's going to stay here with Little River as it looks like number 3. DeBera is going to bring it in for Little River to number 5, Elena Eck at the top of the key. Little River being patient. They do work it inside to Olander. Couldn't get it to go, but rebounded by Boffman. Boffman spin move, can't get that to go. Rebounded by Gossel. So Gossel with the ball, cross-court pass. Try to get it inside. There's a tie up there at the...
Down there on the low block,
Yeah.
ball gets tied up. Kind of some whacking and hacking going on, but
Olander
no foul called.
down there in the mix with a couple of Gossel girls. Looks like alternate possession is going to stay with Little River as they have the ball. They do work it inside to Boffman. She's going to be fouled. That's going to send her to the line, possibly to shoot.
It should be at a 1-and-1.
And that foul is going to go against number 31,
Yeah, that's Bethany Harrell.
Bethany Harrell, the 5'6" senior for Gossel, sending Boffman to the line to shoot with 5:40 left in this first half. It looks like number 1,
Check in for her, give her a break here. She has 2
Sarah
fouls.
Sperlin's going to check in for Gossel.
We saw some whacking like that on the other end. The Gossel contingent listening at home probably wonders where the foul was on the other end.
Boffman's free throw no good, but rebounded by number 4, Ashley Stevenson.
She's going to get a shot up.
Three-pointer.
It's going to be out of bounds off the back of the pipe there.
Yeah, off the back of the rim. Bounces clear up and out of bounds. So ball's going to go back to Gossel. 5:30 left in this first half. 16-6 is your score. Little River over Gossel.
Well, as impressive as Oblander and Boffman have been, as Elena Eck goes after it, or no, excuse me, that was number 3, Maya DeBera, goes after it and forces a turnover. But as impressive as number 12 and 24, Boffman and Olander have been, they've left quite a few of them short.
Yep.
This game could be kind of out of reach already if those buckets, if some of them would be falling in for them.
Yeah. Number 3, DeBera, a little bit too quick with her feet. That's going to create a turnover and go back over to Gossel. 5:10 left in this first half. 16-6 is your score. Gossel with the ball. Little River with the 10-point lead. Ball turned over from Gossel to Little River. Easy layup shot on the break was DeBera. That's the 5'4" sophomore's first shot of the game, I think.
That swarming defense you talk about, there's 3 girls around and then they're going to get bailed out with a foul on Eck. So just about got the 5 count.
Yeah.
As she was triple teamed, and Eck gets a little bit aggressive and picks up her first personal, the 5th on the Little River Redskins.
Yeah, head coach Brent Clark, he was hoping for the 5-point or 5-second call, but couldn't get it. Little River, rebound. Quick over to Boffman. Boffman.
What a beautiful feed by Eck. And then Boffman this time is able to finish at the rim.
Great body control by Boffman, too. That ball was almost way out of her reach, and she able to rein that in and throw it up quickly before she actually fell out of bounds. So that was a great
gathered
play.
herself, and very impressive.
Yeah. 20-6 is your score. 4:27 left in this first quarter. Little River with the ball and the 14-point lead already here in the opening half. Boffman wide open into the basket. And I'm sorry, that can't just happen like that. That's too easy.
Call that well-designed inbounds play.
There you go. Bluebirds with the ball. (22-6) is your score. 4:06 in the first half.
That's like one of those backdoor cuts I was talking about in that earlier game. Always seems like Coach Self and the KU Jayhawks come out of a timeout with a backdoor cut. That was a well-designed inbounds play there as we have a foul here on Little River. One more and they'll be in the double bonus, or in the bonus, excuse me.
Number 25 looks like for Gossel. Kaylee Gurr is going to bring it in. 3:56 left in this first half. Oh, nice steal and save by number 4. Wow, that was a really great play. That was Ashley Stevenson stealing it and throwing it back to a streaking Elena Heck to the other side of the court for a layup for Little River.
Elena Eck is going to get credited with 2 points on that.
Yeah.
And Stevenson's not going to get credited with an assist, but she should.
Yeah.
If you can get an assist for a full court run out. That play was all set up by her.
Gossel with the ball.
It's pretty fun to see this. I mean, we're not packed by any stretch of the imagination, but we've got a lot of fans in the stands. Both Little River and Gossel, not too far away, traveled well. Quite a little atmosphere here at the 3:11 mark.
It's like number 11, Emily Flaming, checked into the game for Gossel. Has number 41, Lehrman, to the line to shoot. Off the foul. Rebound by Boffman.
It's going to be a travel here.
Yeah.
But Boffman, we didn't see it very much in the game that the Eagles played against Little River. But Boffman there showing her athleticism as she's able to take the rock and just go right up the hardwood with it.
Yeah, Sneath with the pass from Boffman, but traveled.
I think he's going to call Eck out of bounds when she knocked it off of the Bluebirds because the ball did bounce off of the Bluebirds, but if Eck was out of bounds when she did that, then it is the right call, and that's what they're calling.
Bluebirds with the ball.
Bodies
Steal
all over
by
the place.
Little River. Sneath, that's knocked away by Gossel.
That's 25. Kaylee Guter with the knockaway as Gossel comes up with it.
2:46 left in this first half. 24-6 already. Little River over Gossel. Gossel with the spin move inside by number 41. Lena Lehrman couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Little River. Boffman inside. Bank shot no good. Rebounded by number 11.
If you're coming to O'Connor's
Flaming.
drills or clinic, that's the proper way to make a box out right there.
There you go.
Hey, number 25. That's Kaylee Gurr with a three-pointer.
Yeah, that was a nice little three-pointer by Gurr. 2:01 left in this first half. Little River with the ball. Steal by Gossel.
Back, Kaylee Gurr again with a foul then on 2 with the push from behind. Amaya Sneath a little frustrated there as she gives a little shove to the back. 25, Kaylee Gurr bringing some life to this Gossel team. She can knock these in, brings it to 24-11, knocks that down to a 13-point deficit, but really shrinks that gap significantly to what it was just moments ago.
Yeah. Gurr to the line to shoot. ball off the back of the rim, but does bounce in for Gurr on her first attempt. Second
Short.
shot, yep. Off the
She's
front
going to
of
get
the
her
rim.
own rebound, though, Doc.
Yep, got her own rebound, tried to get it inside. She's going to get the push.
You're going to get 22. You're going to get 22. Courtney Strasburg is what it looks like. We're going to get a timeout here as Little River head coach. He's kind of seen enough of the little run here that Gossel's put together.
Yeah, Brent Clark wants to talk it over a little bit and try to get his team back in sync here a little bit.
They're up 14 and seemed a little bit frustrated there after Gurr knocked down that three-pointer and then put some good defense out there. Kind of trying to bring them back here. Got to get a chance. I'm not sure who they've got at the line. The foul was not committed. I don't believe 25 Gurr had the ball when that foul was committed. So we'll see who Gossel puts at the line. Well, she's trotting out there like it's her.
Yeah, I think it's Gurr that's going to go to the line to shoot those free throws.
And how about the confidence the young lady just displayed? Trots out there.
Yeah. Gurr's shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Boffman for Little River. Across the timeline pretty easily as they bring the ball up the floor. They do get it inside to Boffman. Her bank shot is no good, but rebounded by Olander. Olander gets it back out to Boffman. She gets it inside to number 22, Stansberry. That's stolen by Gossel.
Elizabeth Schmucker with the steal and the take.
That was a nice little shot there on the run. Heavily guarded, but able to get the ball off and bank it in. 24-12 is your score. 1:15 left in this first half. Little River with the ball.
It's a travel. He was late in calling it.
Yeah.
It was a travel there on Little River.
Barras.
Stutter step, but she didn't know whether to shoot or drive.
Number 4, Ashley Stevenson checking in the game for Little Rivers. Number 22, Courtney Stansberry is going to come out. Looks like number 10, Kathleen Elwood's going to come in for Little River, the buzzer.
There it is.
Yep, Girl with the shot there for Bluebirds.
Got a 7-pointer, 8-point run, I believe, for the Bluebirds here as they're battling back here to close out this first half. What Gurr thought about getting a steal there. Had she got a steal in the run out? Oh, as it is, the Gossel's going to get a turnover here.
Yeah, it looks like Boffman was trying to get it inside to Olander, and it was off Olander's hands. Wasn't
Kate Elwood checks
ready for
in.
that. Gossel with the ball. It's been mostly Kaylee Gurr there for Gossel here in the second quarter, helping the Bluebirds get back in this ball game.
It's going to be a double dribble. Ball was tipped by Eck, but apparently not enough.
Little River with the ball. 36 seconds left here in this first half. 24-14 is your score. Eck with the ball. They do work it inside to Boffman. And amongst a gaggle of Gossel Bluebirds, she's still able to get that shot off and in. So,
going to get a foul here on Eck. Boffman's going to have to be a little bit careful. If that was, she could have got called for a charge there. She gives her the old hip and moves her in there. We've seen that called before. They haven't called it tonight. And if they're not calling it, I'd go ahead and do it.
Yep.
What a good-looking
Gurr
shot.
back to the line again for the Bluebirds. First shot is off the back of the rim and bounces out for the Bluebirds.
See a little frustration on Gurr's face there. That stopped that nice bucket by Boffman. Stopped, I believe, an 8-0 run by the Bluebirds.
Second shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Olander. Eck with the ball. Stevenson. They do work it inside to Boffman. She's fouled.
I think they're going to get 15 on J.C. Schmucker. Believe is who they're going to give that one. Yes, that's her first foul. We have 4.6 seconds left on the clock in this opening half of play.
Boffman. First shot is good. And that foul was against J.C. Griffin, actually, is her last name. For the Bluebirds.
Thank you.
Sending Boffman to the line to shoot her first one. And second shot off the front of the rim, rebounded by Gossel.
So we're going to get a lane violation.
Lane violation on Gossel. That's going to continue to allow Boffman to shoot another shot here.
The old mulligan.
Yeah. Second shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by Gossel. 2 seconds left. Gurr with a launch from half court. Wowee, that almost went in.
It would have counted if it went in,
yeah.
And it was online, just a little bit short.
Exactly. And that's the end of your first quarter.
First half.
First half, thank you. 27-14 is your score. Little River Redskins over the Gossel Bluebirds. And as we look over a little bit of stats here tonight.
How about Lily Boffman almost with a double-double in the first half? She leads all scorers with 12 and has 8 rebounds. So pretty impressive for her.
Yeah.
Olander has 5 and 6, so 5 points and 6 boards for number 12.
Yeah,
that's a pretty impressive set of post players that Little River trots out there for the Bluebirds. 41, Lena Lehrman has 5. And I don't know what our statisticians have going. We missed something here. I think.
I would think Kaylee Gurr is probably.
I think she's got 8. I think she's got 2, 3. No, she's made 1 3-pointer, so she's got 5 on the night, is what our statisticians say. But they might have missed 1 or 2, as the action was pretty fast-paced here in this opening half of play.
That was a pretty quick half, I thought, of play. And the thing that just stands out to me is just the defense of Little River and what kind of problems that's got to create for not just these Gossel Bluebirds, but probably obviously have caused problems for every team in the league this year. So
one would have to think, credit to Gossel, they're putting up a valiant effort here in a heck of a fight, and this game is far from over.
Right.
It's far from over, but it is a 13-point lead that the Little River has. This Little River girls basketball team, as well as their boys basketball team, but this girls basketball team that we're seeing here tonight, they've got a shot.
Yep.
They've got a shot.
Absolutely.
Well, we got to give a plug out, so I don't know if our wages get doubled or tripled every time that we mention Coach O'Connor and what he's got going on and what he's bringing to the Canton-Galva area in the means of youth basketball. But there is a youth basketball tournament Saturday, April 10th for both boys and girls in the 3rd and 4th grade division, as well as a 5th and 6th grade division. So if you've got time and you're interested, I will say this really slow. If you want to call him, you can. Putting his number out there for everybody. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, Coach O, but at any rate, if you want to contact Coach O about the youth basketball tournament or about the summer basketball camp June 21st and 24th, you can do that at 785-821-2064. Or just go find him on Facebook. That's Larry O'Connor. On Facebook. He's our athletics director right here at Canton-Galva. Does a well of a job. He's putting this tournament on here. We got us some refreshments because of that.
Yeah.
Nice little sandwich and some chips.
Absolutely.
So find Coach O'Connor if you're interested in helping the youth of this sport get better in this area. The basketball camp is going to be a good one. Believe they run camps at Goodland as well right here at Canton-Galva. Some others, like at Notre Dame or something like that.
Well, you know, Coach O'Connor is from Notre Dame, so he's
I did not know that.
yeah, that's the connection over there with that situation. So yeah, he's from that area. So
Well, that I might have to use that against him
yeah,
someday.
exactly. There's some fodder for you to kind of gig him a little bit about that. But yeah, he struts around here every once in a while. In fact, he's got a Notre Dame jacket on tonight, just so you know. So yeah, he's a great Bend guy or a Notre Dame guy.
Right,
So
right. South Bend.
South Bend, yeah. Thank you.
So while we have you and have a moment, we would like to invite each and every one of you that of the winning team here, and if you want to come over and watch the championship round of Sub-State, we invite you to stop by the 56 Highway family restaurant right there on at Galva, right on the south side of 56 Highway. So the game, the contest against the Heat will be Saturday at 2 o'clock, right, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
So plenty of time to come early, stop by and eat with our friends over there at the restaurant in Galva. They do an awesome job. They support us financially with this broadcast. Coach Kaufman, his crew, great crew we've got, as some of the Gossel High School basketball players who will be with us tomorrow night walk behind us.
Yeah.
So, again, leave a little early. Swing by, eat some grub, tell them you're on the way to the game, and maybe even thank them for helping support this broadcast. We might get some more money out of them next year.
2 o'clock and 5:30 on Saturday are your championship games. So yep, make sure you stop by and support. I think we're going to step away for a second. We'll be right back.
We're about 4 minutes away from second half action. We'll be back with you then.
Did you? Yeah, I like that. We're bigger than the name. There it is. Why not? What a setup. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Tell him that. You're right. Say it's the juice. It certainly needs a color guy. Yeah, let me know. We got, I don't know. I mean, we got to say at least 4 people are watching per device, right? So we're close to 800,000. I don't know. It was up to 170 at one point, which is actually, that's more than what we've had for any of our own games.
Welcome back to the Class 1A Division I Sub-State Basketball Tournament. We are in our second game this evening on the girls' side. Little River Redskins against the Gossel Bluebirds. Again, our halftime score at this game is 27-14, and if you missed it, the earlier game, the Rural Vista Heat won against Sylvan Lucas, 45-38, I think was that final score, sending the Rural Vista Heat to the final game on Saturday. It will start at 2 o'clock. We're getting ready to tip off here in the second half of this game. And again, this score, Little River 27, Gossel 14. As we get started here, Gossel will be bringing the ball in the second half.
Gossel found a little spark to end that first half.
Gossel with the ball out at the top of the key. Stolen. Olander going coast to coast. He's going to get the shot off, can't get it to go.
Gurr with the defense, Gossel, as she runs back and gets a hand in the face.
The refs, I think, are giving him a little leeway in this game. I thought Gurr fouled Olander, but they just kind of let that go, which is okay, I guess. So it seems a little consistent on both ends, so which is fine.
If you're from Eastern Rice County or Western McPherson County, you sure thought that was a foul.
Gossel tried to get it inside and couldn't get it to go. Ball knocked away by Little River as number 45 brings it in. Rachel Zogelman. They try to get a shot off, no good. Looks like number 41, Learman, couldn't get the handle on the ball. It rolls out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Little River.
No, she missed that inbound shot, Doc, and then got her own rebound and was trying to get back up there. Dribbled off her foot, unfortunately.
Early in the third, 7 minutes left here. 27-14 is your score. Olander to Boffman. Boffman losing her footing a little bit, but able to keep the dribble going. They do work it inside to her. And number 31 for
Harold's going to be
Gossel,
charged with the foul. I believe they're going to call that a shooting foul as well, Doc.
Boffman's going to go to the line to shoot.
That's Harold's third personal if you're following along at home.
First shot for Boffman is good. It's like number 1, Sarah Sperlin for Gossel's going to check in for Harold, who, as we just said, picked up her third foul as Boffman's to the line to shoot her second shot. Off the side of the rim is that shot, is his rebound by Gossel. 28-14 is your score as Little River is holding on to a 14-point lead here early in the third quarter. They try to work it into Gossel. Gossel steps out of bounds.
They actually got a 3-second violation there.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, which is, I mean, she was in the lane, so we'll run with it. Again, that's why they have the stripes, and they give us the microphone.
Little River with the ball. Olander.
However, I have a haircut. I could be out there. I match these guys.
Exactly. Little River. Working inside to Boffman. Boffman, nice little bank shot there on the side. 30-14 is your score. Gossel with the ball. Gurr with the three. Wow, nice shot by Gurr. Got that to fall.
Beautiful looking three-pointer.
Little River with the ball. Try to work it inside to Boffman and blocked away this time. Picked up by the Bluebirds.
I don't know who our stats of guys down here are going to credit the ball, the steal to, but 41 came away with it. Lena Lerman did.
Knocked away as they tried to work it inside by Boffman. Looks like number 11, Emily Flaming is going to come in for Gossel. Gossel tries to inbound.
With the floater.
Yeah, that was an inbounds pass to Schmucker and a nice little floating shot by her there in the lane.
Hey, they've trimmed this to 11. Well, we mentioned that if you were from that side of the county, you probably thought that was a foul before there. That could have been a no call as that ball was not possessed by anyone there.
Exactly.
As it is, it's a foul on number 1 for Gossels. That's Sperlin with her first personal.
Little River with the ball. Inside to Boffman. Boffman to Olander. Boffman with the rebound. Can't get that to go.
With it.
Yep, Gurr for Gossel. Able to come away with that. That shot by Olander went about as far down the basket, I think, as I've ever seen a shot and come right back out. That was really interesting.
My daughter says that she helped change the nets before these contests here today. Maybe that kept the ball out.
Maybe.
As Gurr gets another one. We're going to get a timeout here as the Bluebirds come out on fire to start the third period.
Yeah, some great shooting by Gossel, a couple of threes, patient offenses going on. That actually shortens the lead down to 8 points by Little River as we're here in a timeout at 4:10 here in the third quarter with Little River 30, Bluebirds 22.
And really in the last 5 minutes of play, Doc, we've seen Gossel probably outscore Little River 15-16 to 4.
Yep.
As far as on the clock goes. And really, I was going to mention it, Little River kind of looks a little flat to start this, and now with the timeout, I'm guessing they're going to go back to their swarming defense. A couple of the ladies look a little, a little gassed, which is kind of shocking, as athletic as they are.
Brent Clark for Little River, I'm sure, having a few intense words with his young ladies. Motivational, thank you. Little River with the ball off the timeout. They do work it inside to Boffman. Boffman over in the corner to number 21 for the three. Mackenzie Rankin couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Gossel.
You can see Eck has already picked up her defensive intensity out of that timeout.
Gossel with the ball.
Being everywhere as she knocks that one away. I don't know if we're going to get a travel, a foul, or a tie-up, but we're going to get a foul.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul. It looks like it's probably going to go against Elena Eck for Little River.
I think they got 12. They got number 12, Aubrey Orlander.
That's a situation I think could have gone 100 different ways.
Right.
She kind of rolled over with the basketball, so I thought, well, that could be a travel.
The
right
Little
there.
River fans sure wanted to travel. It could have been a tie-up.
Yeah.
As it is, it's going to be a bucket right here. And the lead is now 6 for Little River.
Yeah, that's
Don't
nice
turn away now, folks. We got a ball game.
Emily Flaming with the shot inside. Little River with the ball. They try to work it inside to Olander. She can't get that to go. Second shot does go in. And the foul. Mm-hmm.
That will quiet the Gossel crowd a little bit.
And that foul's going to go against number 11 for Gossel. Emily Flanning sending Olander to the line to shoot. 32-24 in the third quarter. 3:23 left. Olander to the line to shoot. Shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Bluebirds. Gurr with the ball.
If I'm Gossel's coach, I'm figuring out a way to get somebody other than Gurr to handle it.
Wow.
Never mind.
Number 21, Elizabeth Schmucker with another clutch three. 27-32.
I was going to say to get Gurr to get a shot, but never mind. How about Schmucker gets a shot from 3?
Yeah, 5-point lead by Little River.
Well defended.
Gossel with the ball. Gurr up the floor. 5-point lead.
How about Eck able to gain ground and get in front of Gurr? I don't know what she can run a 40 in, but that young lady has quicks.
I think at one time Little River had an 18-point lead, but this has been whittled down to a 5-point lead. Gossel tried to work it in, was knocked away by Little River. They get it into Boffman. Boffman can't get that to go. And that foul is going to go against number 11, I think. Emily Flaming for Gossel, going to send Boffman to the line to shoot. 2:14 left in this third quarter, and I see you twitching around there, sir.
They've kind of let that one go all night. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul, but
Yeah.
they've kind of let that one go all night.
Boffman's first shot off the back of the rim. Number 15 coming in for Gossel. That's J.C. Griffin for number 45. Rachel Zogelman as it's going to continue to see Boffman
short.
shoot. Yeah, his shot was completely short. That's going to...
Which we've seen her make more free throws than Bunnies. And
Yeah.
that one was short. I'm just going to say it. They looked a little gassed.
Yeah, and could be very well. Bluebirds with the ball. Gurr up the floor. Gossel baseline. Schmucker can't get that to go, but ball bounces around.
We're gonna get
Yeah, it looks like number 15 they're going to get for J.C. Griffin for traveling. Ball's going to go back to Little River. We're still sitting at a 5-point lead by Little River, 32-27 with 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
So I completely disagree with that call. We got no skin in this game. I just want a good basketball game, but you can't roll up on somebody and then not be called a travel. And the Gossel contingency is very excited here because they finally got a call to go their way, and it is the correct call from our vantage point.
Gossel with the ball, 27-32 is your score. Little River with the 5-point lead.
What a third period for Gossel. If that goes in, this place goes wild.
Yeah, Boffman with the rebound for Little River.
She's going to be fouled by 21. She reached in there. It's going to be a foul. I believe that's Mackenzie Rankin. No, excuse me. Elizabeth Schmucker with her third.
Schmucker with the foul there. Yep, third foul. Little River with the ball, 1:25 left in this third quarter. They tried to get it inside. Gurr with the ball for Gossel.
Got to get a double dribble with a tough defense there as Olander had her the whole way.
Yep.
This is what sub-state basketball is supposed to be about. An 18-point deficit, I believe you are correct, has been trimmed to 5. And Gossel, they feel that they are in it. And you can feel it in the stadium, in this arena here. I think we're going to be in for a fun fourth quarter.
Little River inside to Boffman. Boffman inside to Olander. That was a great pass by Boffman inside. Olander able to bank that off quickly. 50 seconds left in this third quarter. Gossel with the ball. Down by 7. The way this game was going, I think Gossel has done a yeoman's job getting back in this ball game. Shot rebounded by Little River. Corner shot by number 2 for Little River. That's Sneath. Off the rebound, 14 seconds left, 36-27 is your score. 9-point lead now back for Little River as Gossel has the ball and 5 seconds left in this third quarter.
They don't know if they Oh, and Eck commits a foul with 1.1 to go. It's going to be kind of harmless. It's going to be pretty tough for Gossel, but it is her third personal.
1.1 second left on the clock as Gossel has the ball third quarter. 36-27 is your score. They go cross court. Shot by number 23 for Gossel. Braylon Hoops can't get that to go. And that's the end of a very exciting third quarter.
This has been fun. It's been fun third period here. And let's face it, it's kind of a David versus Goliath, right? I mean, Gossel, they're below 500 on the record. Little River comes in as the number 1 seed. Very, very talented athletes. Seeing some shots not go in that normally go in for them.
Yeah.
Gossel's been able to fight right back in it. Kudos to Gurr, number 25, and all of the team, the Gossel Bluebirds, fighting back. They got it cut to 5 or 4 at one point. Now trail by 9.
Yeah, I got down to went down from actually at one point an 18-point lead down to a 5-point lead only for Little River. So yeah, Gossel was able to trim that down quite a bit by, 13 unanswered points. And here we are in the fourth quarter with the Redskins still with a 9-point lead, 36-27. As we will bring you this exciting last fourth quarter of the evening. And thanks again for tuning in if you're out there listening and watching. Little River with the ball.
If you're so inclined to get on Twitter, and if you like us, what we got going on here, the broadcast, get on Twitter and follow Canton-Galva Broadcasting as we get a foul and we're going the other way, Gossel ball. But go out there and find Canton-Galva Broadcasting on the Twitter. Give them a like. If you don't like us, then forget about Twitter. You're blocked like Trump.
Gossel with the ball, 27-36, down by 9. They do throw the ball away.
Little miscommunication there.
7:43 left in this ball game.
A zag when we thought we were zigging.
Little River with the ball. Eck with the ball over to number 2, Sneath. She just wasn't ready.
Yeah, another little miscommunication there. Sneath had no idea the ball was coming to her. Eck with a pretty fancy little dish. We're going to get a moving screen, I bet.
Yeah,
45 on Gossel. Rachel Zogelman kind of did not set her feet.
Yep, that's going to be her third foul there on number 45, Zogelman. Little River with the ball, 7:22 left in this ball game. Ahead by 9 points, 36-27.
Of note, the Bluebirds will be shooting a 1-and-1 if Little River commits another foul. As 41 gets the steal there, and then she gives it right back as Eck is in the right place, and she is fouled.
Yeah, I don't really know how she got that shot off, but she did, and Elena Eck, nice little twisting move, got the shot off and able to pick up a foul as a result of it.
She's athletic. That's how she got that shot off.
Exactly.
I'd have fallen down if I'd even come close to thinking about trying that.
Elena to the line to shoot. First shot is good. Pretty little shot.
Stretches the lead back to double digits for the Redskins.
Second shot is good. Bluebirds with the ball on the inbound.
Again, the winner advances Saturday to face the Heat at 2 o'clock.
Gossel with the ball. Schmucker can't get that to go. Rebounded by Olander inside. That's going to be tied up as number 45 for Gossel. Zogelman tied up Olander, and that's going to go back to Gossel on the alternate possession. Schmucker going to bring it in for Gossel. Braylon Hoops with the ball, 5'5" freshman. I'm assuming that's coach's daughter out there for Gossel. Cross-court pass stolen by Little River. Number 21, Rinkin, over to Olander. Back to Elena Eck with the ball, top of the key. Nothing to be in a hurry about, but they do work it inside to Olander.
And that shot falls for her. That shot had been kind of rolling off for her most of the night. And it typically rolls in just like that.
40-27, Little River over Gossel Bluebirds. 5:51 left in this fourth quarter. It's going to be a little bit of a foul or a push from behind, I think, by Little River's number 5, X, going to send number 21, Schmucker, for Gossel to the line to shoot. And that's number 4 on Eck.
I would guess she fouls out of a few games. She's extremely aggressive.
She's going to come out for a little bit here during this game to protect her 4 fouls. That's going to send number 3, Barrow, back into the game as Schmucker gets set up for her second shot. No good. Rebounded by number 2, Sneath.
You have to wonder how long Coach Hoops leaves Gurr on the bench as he's giving her a rest. As I say that, there she's checking back in.
Yeah, not long as she's going to come back in. Schmucker.
That's a travel.
Yeah, number 3, Barrow traveled. Turning that ball back over to Gossel.
Gurr, who has been the lifeblood of this Gossel Bluebirds, is back in the game. Can't get her a shot.
Gossel with the ball. They try to get it inside.
She's going to get to the line, is Kayla Gurr.
Yeah, and that foul's going to go against, it looks like number 12, Olander. That's her third. Sending Gurr to the line to shoot. 5:21 left in this ball game. 40-27 is your score. Gurr's first shot is good. Second shot is good.
Kind of a press here by the Bluebirds. It's going to work.
Stolen by the Bluebirds. Shot by Smucker, no good. Rebounded by number 31.
That's Harrell that got the board there, and then ball was poked away as she was going up. The Bluebirds had numbers there. Unable to get the good shot off.
Bluebirds with the shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by Olander, knocked away by number 31, Harrell. That's going to stay with Little River as number 21.
And Coach Hoops calls off of the press there. Wanted to catch him off guard and did.
Eck over to Boffman as they work it around.
4:50 to go. 11-point lead for Little River. Maybe one of the longest offensive possessions we've seen of the whole contest.
Olander strong inside. She's going to be fouled, looks like by number 31, Harrell. Again,
that's going to be her 4th, I believe.
Bethany Harrell, the 5'6" senior. That's going to be her 4th foul as Olander goes to the line to shoot. First shot is good.
The post players for Little River are tall, they're athletic, and they can shoot the ball from the free throw line as well.
Impressive. Second shot is up and rebounded by Harrell, the senior, for Gossel. 4:24 left in this ball game. Gurr with the ball. The 5'1" junior. They try to work it inside. Olander steps in front, steals the ball for Little River.
That play probably worked most of the year for them, as Harrell has some size to her, has some height. Look at the aggressiveness here. Got to get a jump ball. As Elizabeth Schmucker Gets on the deck.
Diving for the floor, that Elizabeth Schmucker, the 5'5" senior. 3:57 left in this fourth quarter. 41-29, Little River over Gossel Bluebirds.
Little River's going to be content, one has to assume, as they throw the ball away, to take care of the basketball and be patient and get a good look.
I could see Brent Clark. He was pretty upset about that as he actually caught the inerrant ball out of bounds and lovingly handed it back to the ref with a very frustrated look on his face. But
That was a good thing for a mask there.
exactly. Gossel with the ball, 41-29, 3:36 left in this fourth quarter. Gurr with a long three, rebounded by number 3 for Little River, DeBera. Eck with 3, can't get that to go, but rebounded by number 21, 21, Rinken for Little River. Eck with the ball, top of the key. Again, Little River probably just going to be content to be patient and try to look for the best shot possible. Number 21, wow, I don't know if that was a 3 or not, but that was a great shot by number 21, Mackenzie Rinken.
Oh, nice feed. Going to be blocked here, but a good-looking pass.
Yeah.
That was Sarah Sperlin with a good pass. I think they're going to give 24. Is that Boffman's first foul?
Must be, yeah. Must be her first foul. That's pretty good. 2:54 left in this fourth quarter.
Might want her to be just a touch more aggressive as they advance on into the next round.
Bluebirds, Emily Flaming to the line, the 5'5" junior.
I say that this game is far from over. It's a 13-point lead for Little River as Gossel tries this press again that worked last time.
Little River with the ball. They do get it across the timeline. They work it inside to Boffman. That's just too easy of a shot for her inside, and that's exactly what they wanted, I think, off of that play. Bluebirds number 1, Sarah Sperlin, the 5'5" sophomore with the shot. Can't get that to go. Eck, they try to get it inside to Boffman, knocked away by number 21.
Schmucker got that one tipped away.
Yeah, that was Elizabeth Schmucker. Number 41, Learman out of the game. Number 25, Kaylee Gurr out of the game for a little bit. Probably not for long. They do work it inside to Boffman. She can't get it to go, but she gets her own rebound.
She's fouled on the shot.
Yeah, ball rims out. Fouled on the shot, and that foul's going to go against 31.
That's Harrell's 5th, I think.
Yeah, that's her 5th foul. She's going to need to come out of the ball game, as it looks like number 15, J.C. Griffin's going to come in, the 5'7" freshman. And that's Bethany Harrell. She's a senior, and that's what's really difficult sometimes for these kids, the finality of it when you're a senior, you know, it just seems all this, you know, you go through the entire year and then all of a sudden it just happens. Seems so quick and so sudden, you know, and it's sometimes you see the tears and.
Absolutely, and it just goes to show, you know, they put their heart into it.
Mm-hmm.
They want to win, they want to play hard, and credit to Harrell, she did just that.
Boffman's second shot, no good. Gossel with the ball, 2:15 left in this ball game. Schmucker with the alley-oop.
You know, up and under.
Up and under, not alley-oop, but I guess loop-de-loop or whatever you call it. Kind of an up and under shot. She couldn't get it to go, but she's fouled by number 21 for Little River. That's her 3rd foul. That's Mackenzie Rinken, again sending Schmucker to the line to shoot. First shot is good.
I think we call it the oop-de-oop.
The oop-de-oop, yep, thank you. Thank you for that professional clarification on that shot.
That's what it says in Webster.
In the Webster, yeah. Second shot is good. Looks like a quick timeout by Gossel.
I we're going to credit Little River with that timeout.
Okay, so 46-32 with 2:10 left in the ball game.
Well, 14-point deficit is going to be kind of a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, with 2 minutes left in the ball game, it's going to be a challenge. But, you know, a lot of credit needs to go to Gossel, especially in that third quarter, bringing it all the way down to a 5-point deficit. And
to close out the first half and in that third quarter, I mean, played their hearts out, and I guarantee they're going to continue to do so. But it's pretty tough against this Little River team because if you press them, they can do just what they did on the last one, get it to Boffman and for the bunny if they get the press beat, and they've got ball handlers. You know, if I'm Coach Hoops, frankly, not that they can't replace her, but I'd try to get Miss Eck to get her fifth one and get her out of there. And as she has displayed extremely high-quality ball handling skills and defensive skills, this Little River team is very impressive. And kudos, big-time kudos to Gossel for what they've been able to do here tonight.
Absolutely. Little River getting ready to inbound here with 2:10 left in the ball game. Eck with the ball. They do get it inside to Boffman. She's fouled. He's going to go to the line.
I think they're going to credit 15. No, credit number one. Number one, Sarah Sperlin.
Yeah, and I sound like a broken record, but that's what it's been all night is Boffman inside for the shot. And
they haven't all went for it like I'm sure they have most of the season. The percentage is probably going to be below what it has been, so credit to Gossel's defense for doing that. But the young lady has got skills. As that ball caroms out of bounds, going to be Little River basketball. They're going to go with their press again here with 1:50 to go.
Minute 50, Little River with the ball. 49-32 is the score. 17-point lead by Little River as they've extended the lead again here in the fourth quarter. They get it to Boffman. She splits the defense and gets the shot off. Can't get that to go. Shot just inside the three-point line by Rinkin. She can't get that to go. Rebounded by Gossel.
Yeah, if you're Little River's coach, probably don't necessarily want that shot, but she redeems herself as she intercepts the pass.
Rinkin with the nice steal.
There, coach says, hey, let's get the ball in the hands of Miss Eck. Pass it around a little bit. They're going to close this one out, it looks like.
1 minute left in this ball game. 49-32 is your score, and it looks like, for all intensive purposes, the Little River's going to go to the championship game on Saturday at 2 o'clock against Rural Vista Heat.
But kudos to Gossel. I mean, what a valiant effort. To be down 18 early against this team who has came in ranked number one in this tournament. And then as Eck does barely step on the timeline.
Yeah, that's going to be a timeline violation. Going to send it over to the other side. And
Gurr checks back in for Gossel.
I want to thank everybody that's been helping with this sub-state basketball tournament. It takes a lot of people to put on an event like this, and from Coach O'Connor all the way down to everybody that's helped out with concessions and stats and everything else that's gone on. I see a couple police officers over there ready for you after the ball game, Trevin. So
let's hope not.
I hope you paid those parking tickets that I asked you about. So.
Right.
Little River with the ball, playing keep away, 4 seconds left, and that's going to be your ball game. Final score, Little River 49, Gossel Bluebirds 34. And that's going to close it out for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Do we have some stats here at the end?
Kind of an impressive stat for high school girls basketball, something you probably don't see a lot. 2 Little River Redskins have double-doubles in Olander with 12 points and 11 boards, and Boffman with 19 points and 12 rebounds. To me, that's an extremely impressive stat. The Bluebirds leading all scorers for them was 41. Lena Lehrman with 7, as well as number 21, Schmucker. That's not going to be entirely correct. My fellows with the stats were off a little bit on the three-pointers, as Kaylee Gurr had several three-pointers that went in and had a heck of a night for her. So congratulations to the Gospel Bluebirds on really what was a fun game to watch and a heck of an effort by them. And congratulations to the Little River Redskins, as we'll see them again here Saturday in the championship game.
Yep, 2 o'clock. We're looking forward to coming back and doing that. Friday we have a couple of ball games on the boys' side. Are those times the same, 5:30 and 8 o'clock, I'm assuming?
I believe that's correct. No, for tomorrow night. Yeah,
yep,
same bat time, same bat place.
Please come back and join us. And again, thanks for tuning in tonight and putting up with us. Have a great evening.